Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Motherfucker.
Can you guys hear me?
I don't want to leave you alone too long, Chapeau.
I was looking for something. Sorry.
Hold on.
And
Oh, wow. That was a quick song.
comes CFM.
How's it going, everyone? Hi.
Running a little late, so we came in with one song today, guys, and it's a banger. Man.
It's so funny every time you.
I want to make it like, can you guys hear me?
Like, do like a rap where they do, Get one of those turntables that you can do that, right?
Yeah. Cool. But I have a program that I use to make some music. You probably can do it with it. So maybe
what's going on, guys?
Not much. It's been like a weird day today. I showed like a premiere, but also my best friend's mom is not died, but died. But she kind of asked for assistance debt. Because it's been like 2.5 months that she's been in the hospital, and she cannot move, for 2.5 months. And my friend had to go there to wash her because nobody is doing anything anymore. And the doctor gave her like 2 choices: you either stay there until you die, or you sign the papers to put you to sleep. So.
Wow.
So we don't have that option here in America. That's like banned for us. which I think it should be an option because it's a very difficult thing for the person clearly who's going through it, and any family that has to watch their significant other or family member reach that point of death. You know, when it's inevitable and it's going to happen, why prolong it? That's my opinion. And, you know, other people could disagree with that. That's fine. But I think it's great that your country actually has that as an option anyway.
Yeah, because she was always, she's still young. I think she's maybe 70, just before 70, but she used to do everything herself, like her garden, mow the lawn, take care of everything. And she got sick like last year, and they gave her some medication. She did like an allergic reaction to it.
Oh,
and since then she never came back because they gave her other medicine, other pills, other stuff, and
it just got worse. Yeah, that's so sad. My mother had that kind of allergic reaction as well, and it can be deadly. Literally, it can be life-threatening, deadly. My mother almost died from it. These allergic reactions are nothing like what you would think of. Like I would think of typically an allergic reaction, maybe getting a rash or something. And these are symptoms of it. But when they use these, I don't even know what to call them, the really junky, crappy fillers in these drugs, at these crazy byproducts and stuff that should not even be in our body. They're putting in these pills as fillers. And it's like, wow.
Yeah, I know. It's so many times I heard that happen. But, you know, if you go to the chart, I showed that chart on videos before, but YouTube took it down, and they show you the chart of the deaths, you know, and the third one is like medical. I would say
medical overdoses and anything that have to do with prescriptions. And you know that this is why the prescription drugs have 10 side effects, 15 side effects, 13 side effects. It's because a lot of it's from the fillers that they put in it. It's quite sad, actually. But,
they treat everyone with the same type of reaction, but everybody reacts different to anything. So
exactly. The what was it called? Levothyroxine or something like that. That thyroid medication that my mom was on. My neighbor's on it. She's got like 0.5 that she takes, the lowest milligram of whatever you could take of this levothyroxine stuff. My mom took it. Within 4 hours, she was in full-blown allergic reaction to it. And y'all know what happened after that. It was 3 months of hell for her. And, you know, we almost lost her. So, and that was only from taking 3 pills. She was only the 3rd pill in. It's just like crazy.
Wow.
Crazy. I don't know what happened to CFM. I think he's having camera problems or internet.
Yeah, again, I know. Yeah, you might jump back in. I don't know what's happening. But yeah, I watched like the maybe 30 minutes of the hour that he did.
Yeah, that was good. His interview with Crow. The first 56 minutes or almost an hour of it is on the Crow 777 website. If anybody hasn't heard it yet, well, I'll get the link up and drop it in here in just a minute.
Yeah, or if you go to Rose 777 4.0 now on YouTube, she has it there also.
I didn't even know I have to subscribe to her.
Yeah, she just lost her channel last week, or 3.0.
4.0. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, 4.0, yeah.
Oh, there she is. And she's got okay. All right, I'm going to drop the link to Rose's channel here in the chat, so you guys can subscribe and look for that video as well. There we go. 7. All right, cool. We got 14 people here. Hopefully, CFM comes back for us here. Let me see if he's texted me anything yet.
Yeah. No, welcome everyone. Annette, Mezamelt. CAODCF, I don't know, and Jeremy Vicious. That's the only people that commented. So welcome everyone.
Yep, we got 15 people here. They'll be coming in a little bit. This is a time of day, at least around here anyway, most people are getting off work and eating dinner or whatever like that. But it usually picks up, you know, like a half hour into the show, we start getting more people in.
Yeah.
But so what do you want to start off with, Chappelle? What do you want to talk about?
I had nothing, but we can find something for sure. But I didn't.
Yeah.
No, I didn't like prepare like really anything for the show tonight.
Oh, it's all good. We're just flying by the seat of our pants. Whatever happens, happens. But I do like what you sent me about the obelisk and that engraving. And it's really interesting to see that type of engraving with that type of tech in it, because it's identical to what we've been talking about with graveyards. And, I have oh, here he comes. He's back. There he is.
Well, we'll see how long this lasts, but yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah.
Have you guys all noticed like weirdness happening ever since they did that major, what do you call that, where they took over all the phones at once? Like a phone call to my mother the other day, it dropped about a dozen times. Texting, like my wife at the end of the couch sometimes doesn't show up until the next day. It's weird stuff that's going on.
Oh yeah, dude, I got a text message from my husband. He was sitting right next to me. I'm like, he's like, did you get my text? I'm like, what text? I didn't get that text. And then like an hour later, it came in, but the text was from like 2-3 hours earlier. And it was like, oh, okay, I just got a text from John Santelli.
Yeah. And I'm getting email from like a week that all of a sudden just shows up. It's weird. It's weird. I
don't know. High strangeness.
And do you ever listen to what's that? This Samoa Watchman. He's been talking a lot about how all these machines now are connecting just to our thoughts. Because I've witnessed that even, and so has my wife. It's just that like it used to be you could look at something obviously, or even talk about it in front of the device, and then you get ads and stuff. Sometimes you literally can think like, geez, maybe I want a pizza tonight. I don't know. And then the next thing you see, it's like giving you the exact information that you were thinking of questioning or whatever. Like it's happening more and more. And don't even get me started on when I'll watch a live stream and it could have been one, say you guys taped a week ago and I put it on. And right at that moment, whoever's on screen says the exact same words, like at the same time I do. That happens so much now, it's not even an event.
Yeah, that's really strange. You were telling me about that before. It's been happening for a while. That is really strange.
Yeah. And it looks like I'm slow motion again on the thing.
It's that damn eclipse. That's what it was. It was the eclipse.
Is that what it is?
We're all still here. We're leftover.
This is bizarre for me. Sorry.
That's very true.
Red his eyes are. It's ridiculous.
They're red.
Just like mine.
A little bit later, though, I think.
Yeah, right.
They're about as red as yours, Shippo.
Yeah.
I just got a text from Jen. Come back. Okay.
Like
How long did that take? How long did that take?
See, technology is not progressing; it's regressing now. At this point, there's just like when you go to get a new phone, it's crappier than the one you just had.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I was looking for the article. I sent you an article talking about that with the Wi-Fi and DNA connection and all this stuff.
And ever since I did that little bit on DNA last week, I'm seeing so many articles and stuff. And it's just finding me. Everyone's suddenly breaking down DNA and the falseness of it. And I want to talk about it again more on Friday, because guess where I ended up? Cartoons. And you know what happens? I always say, you have cartoons, someone's lying to you, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Try to find DNA actually doing, the cutting and the whole thing and all that. You can't. It's all cartoons. The ladder and all that stuff.
Yes, this is very, very true.
No, I know. I don't even know how they.
So here's a teaser to it. What I found is this. Somehow they can use whatever DNA, however they do it. Because if you read up on how they do it, it sounds ridiculous. Like they're cutting and they're boiling and they're adding things and it's a whole process.
All this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like an Italian woman making a soup has less ingredients and figuring out how they do this. So So they end up
We don't
getting
even have CRISPR machines.
yeah. So then what they said they could do is this. Well, how about this? I'll throw a question at you in the chat. You know, we watch all these shows, the cop shows and all that. What percentage do you think of people get a conviction only using DNA? Anybody got any guesses?
Murder?
Well, any
Rape?
federal crime,
Rape?
rape, murder, you know.
And also, I'd like to add to that is that forensic photos hold up in court. So
Okay, but I'm just saying, only with DNA, like they show us on CSI, you know, right? They're like, we've got you, your DNA, you're cooked, right? So the percentage of cases that actually have been solved with only DNA evidence, less than 1%.
yeah.
Now, the only time they actually really use it on federal cases is to get people out of jail. They can prove, well, it's definitely not him. And then they get people out. They've done that more than anything. But what I came to find was you can prove DNA is like most likely someone or a relative. They can do that. So I don't know exactly what they're testing for. But this whole 23andMe that we talked about the other week, none of it makes any sense that they can tell what country you're from. But the countries keep changing. Guess what? Look up, try to find Yugoslavia on a map. It doesn't exist anymore. They took it away in the 90s. Did you know that? So how does 23andMe say you're from Yugoslavia? Why wouldn't they say you're from Russia or Prussia or Pangea? You know what I mean? Like, where do they stop?
Right, exactly.
That's the BS of it. That's the BS of it.
And the thing is that, you know, the commercials are convincing and they're, you know, they got nice tunes and some famous person promoting it and stuff like that. People just glaze over all that stuff and just figure, oh, well, however they do it, they got it all figured out and they know it. And I'm just going to send my stuff in because I want somebody to send something back telling me where I'm from.
Yeah, and you know how they do it, because when you go into this, they ask you to fill the people that you know that are in your family. So you fill it up and another person fill it up and another person fill it up. Yeah. And now that's where they get the information, you know, it's by other people saying what they know.
Yeah.
It's not about...
It's like those old magician shows where the guy would, like, you know, read the minds and stuff. And they had plans throughout the audience. They get all the information.
Right. Exactly. Meanwhile, they're selling your DNA.
Right. What are they really doing with it? Exactly.
Well, they certainly ain't storing it in some vault somewhere. Yeah. Oh, there's my kitty. Pepper, where have you been? I've been looking all over for you. Get your ass up here, girl.
I got nothing.
It's all good in the world now. Pepper's home.
Come on, hear her.
Come here, come say hi. Yes, come here. She's a big crybaby.
So who's back?
Yeah, no belt, right? There's no more Yugoslavia now. It's Czechia, whatever.
No, it's Czech Republic now, right?
Yeah. It's like some federalistic thing or something. That's got weird names to it.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta run downstairs and feed her, or she'll never show up. Shut up! I'll be right back.
By O'Shea, you see dead buildings, exactly. And we got Fishbowl Media. Welcome.
Nice. Yeah, everyone's showing up.
Yeah, CFM.
We're all rolling in.
Yeah. Don't know any yet.
And we'll continue to let people know, but my show Friday, everyone's going to be there, including Rose. And then after the show's over, we're trying to work out on different channels. It'll be on my backup. It'll be on Chapu. So everyone will start like looking and subbing those channels. And we're going to either have it with a call in, or in addition to that, maybe a StreamYard link. So people that normally don't get to talk to us can give us a call. So we're going to work on that.
All right.
Freya, this is not a premiere. This is a live show. Clickety click.
Our live, baby. Look, live.
There you go.
Dogs like that too.
And Mesa Melt's giving me one of these. So right, boom. There you go.
Ooh, baby.
Uh-oh. someone's here.
Freya's here. Hey, look, Freya, I don't know if you checked your email or not, but I did send you the tracking number for your hoodie. So make sure you check your email.
Nice.
Let me see, is Curtis here?
My dogs will be popping off for a few minutes here.
Well, I'm going to be leaving on Saturday morning to go to Arizona and hang out with Crystal for 3 weeks.
Nice.
I'm pretty excited about that. I got to leave in the wee hours of the morning. It's going to be a long travel day. And it's funny because my plane leaves at 7 a.m. and I arrive 4.5 hours later in Phoenix at 8 a.m. So that's weird. Whatever.
Yeah, you lose some time. You're going back.
Yeah, I'm going back in time. Huey Lewis in the news. Right? Somebody say something, please.
Well, I had to mute out because my dogs are popping off.
Oh, my goodness. Uh-oh. I thought Shapu was frozen there for a minute.
I think the whole audience was frozen when you started singing. That's what it was.
All right. So I'm going to drop the link for Rose's channel in the chat again. And she's
going slow?
She's yes.
Yeah, all right. Maybe I'll see how long that can go like this.
I don't know, look like you have Down syndrome.
Yeah.
I know. That's really.
Now you're fat.
I wasn't being mean. I was just being honest.
That's what it looks like to me too.
Oh,
there I am. Hey, sorry. You were talking about Rose. Sorry. Yes.
Yeah. The channel for Rose is in the chat, and CFM's first hour to the Crow 777 interview, which was amazing. It was really good. You're very well spoken. You did a great job. I love the questions, the enthusiasm, everything. They were really, really nice, and it was a really good interview.
Thank you, Jen. Yeah, I had fun doing it. So, but
I listened to half of it, but I really liked it because usually when all the Crows stuff, it's really, really, really serious, and you just break them down, make them laugh.
And that was me subdued. I was trying not to act goofy because Jason even made a comment, I think maybe in that hour, the second hour, that usually known to be funnier.
Oh, man. What's up, guys? Pants On's in the house. Messa Melt's here.
But thank you both. That's really nice. I appreciate the
you guys, if you haven't heard the interview, at least the first part of it, unless you're subscribed over there at Crow 777, then how long was the interview in its entirety?
It's 2 hours. They give 1 hour free, and then of course that's how they make their money as the second hour. And so I can't record it and play it or whatever, but I could always talk about the things that I discussed there, and I usually do. It's basically kind of like if you listen to my channel and the stuff I talk with you both. That's the things I covered. He tries to stay away from the biblical aspects of it, but hey, this is where my footing is.
Well, and that's legitimate. That's a good footing to have, and it's nice that they respect that at least. The keynote that I took away from this whole show, and what I find most intriguing is that the people over there at Crow 777, they may not see what we see over here with melted buildings and stuff like that. We can agree that the earth is flat. We may not know the shape of it, but that alone, the earth being flat, shatters the globe model and every narrative that goes with it, including how they tell us diamonds are made.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I like that part.
Yeah, that was the thing when I brought up how you only have two options. As I say, there's no rock says there's no option C. Mm-hmm. So you have science or you have the biblical narrative. So science says that diamonds came from, there's some come from outer space and crash into us during the Big Bang, or there's some that came out through a volcanic eruption of some sort and they shoot out with kimberlite and they don't know if it formed from the rock or if it was an addition and added to the rock, and why they need this rock. And they don't know if it formed at one time and then it exploded through the volcano, but didn't create a giant crater cone shape like all the other volcanoes. No, it makes this like inverted cone, and then all the diamonds fall back into it, and then they dig down and find them. And they don't know how that happens, if it's all one event, 3 events, 10, whatever. They don't know. They also tell you it all happens 3.3 billion years ago, right? And they tell you it happens, like 120 miles beneath the surface of the earth, when we haven't even gone below 8 miles. And so if I have trouble buying into all of that, what's your other option? They come from God's throne area. He describes it. The only time it's talked about in the Bible, it's somewhere in God's area, in his throne or in paradise or something. I quote the passages that they talk about it. Or he talks about the hardness of a diamond. But he never talks about diamonds on earth. And Aaron's breastplate that has all the gemstones in it, there's no diamond. They're all colored stones. And so I threw at him the final thing, just to, because he doesn't want to talk too much. And I understand that. If diamonds take a certain type of pressure and heat to create the gemstone, what created that pressure and heat? If I don't believe I'm on the spinning ball with the molten core creating the volcano ash and all that stuff, then the other option is, what if, and I said this to him, I had to speed through it really fast, but if we've gone through the end of the book and Jesus has come to revelation through fire, that could explain all the diamonds that have been found past that period of time when we find ourselves now. That's a possibility. I mean, you can't write it out, but anyways.
Right.
So those are your options, because otherwise, how does a diamond form? Even when they try to create them in synthetic, they say they have to add a catalyst. They never tell you what it is to speed up the process, because the youngest diamond they say natural right now is 55 million years old. I don't buy their numbers anymore. I don't.
You can't. You just can't buy these crazy narratives, crazy numbers and stuff. Nobody's been down past 8 miles. How does anybody even know it's down there? They got their science guy like 3.3 billion years ago. You send them a message saying what's going on with these diamonds and stuff. I've never seen an inverted cone volcano anywhere shown anywhere on anything.
No, it only happens with diamonds, and lava tubes only happen in 8 caves. You know what I mean? It's a specific, once in a lifetime event, like Mount Vesuvius and all. It's always once in a lifetime.
Yeah.
I even said this on the show. Science only answers things now, from what I'm reading, in 2 ways: volcano or from outer space. That's it.
That's it. Yeah.
If they don't know, it came from one of the 2.
Yeah,
exactly.
Do you know the oldest gemstone on Earth, they say, is zircon? They say it's 4.4 billion years old. They say the Earth is only 4.5 billion years old. How in the hell does a scientist decide? It's nonsense, and we just accept it.
Exactly. Because we acknowledge, we agree that they are the authorities, kind of like a mandate.
Yeah.
If you don't agree to it, then they're not the authority. The only way that we have them as the authorities because we agree upon that what they're agreeing upon.
Yeah.
But over here on our channels, we're shattering this paradigm of false narratives. Again, if everything is based off the globe and the globe model and the molten core, and that's all BS, then everything else is BS. And you have to literally scrap it all and start over.
Yeah, exactly.
And Pants on or No Belt, he's asking about Crow, and it's not an ad, even though it kind of is. I did a radio show, and if you go on my channel, I put a link to like the first hour you can listen to, and then if you subscribe, you get the other one. Anyway,
I think he doesn't even know who Crow is. So
yeah, he's got some really good stuff.
Yeah, he interviews a lot of different truth stuff, different truther, and even him, his views of the world is really good. And
well, I'll tell you, in the beginning of my awakening, Jason and Crow were helpful with me about the whole nuclear weapons. And when I started doing research on that, I was just blown away. and they pointed me at that direction. So, there's always, you can point to different people that have helped you along the way.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, Leanne, welcome. Brick Truth.
yeah, I have a white coat if I ever want to sound really smart.
Oh, I think Jen, she's gonna go to put it on.
Oh, she's getting hers?
I'm getting my lab coat, making it
Oh, well,
official.
if we're all going to get
The
smart,
only
then
way
I'll get
people are
smart.
gonna listen to us is if I wear my meltologist lab coat.
It's on like Donkey Kong.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I'm in a tuxedo, so.
Where are you? You're in here somewhere.
So it's official. Now they'll listen. Oh, what's up, Leanne? Oh,
Yeah, we're not screwing around anymore.
that's right.
Oh, of course I know where mine is. All scientists and doctors, and we all know where our stuff
Yeah,
is.
because without our lab coats, we're nothing.
No, this is mine. There we go.
There you go.
Have it. See, there you go.
Ooh, I could even up one on the game here. Let's see. Talk amongst yourselves.
So we need to get you a lab coat. And one of those things that go on your head with the big circle thing, the light or whatever.
I mean, my lab coat is blue. It's like an engineering one. So.
Oh, okay. I never understood why they made us wear white in medical school. Like when I went to medical school back in the 90s, we had to wear white.
So you got to get one of these.
Yes.
No.
Right? They always have those in the.
No, it's real.
Right? That's how you know he's real. And look at this. You got to get one of these. I grabbed her.
Oh.
A rare appearance of Sarah.
Hi, Sarah. Look how beautiful she is. She's gorgeous. She's a good girl.
Oh, now's the time.
Oh, man. She is so cute.
So there we go. Now,
Like
I think you go like, there we go, because you got to see both sides. Yeah.
I stuck these on here. I got them from Hobby Lobby.
I like that.
They're iron line letters.
So there we go. All right.
Want to play doctor? Oh, my God.
Now we're good.
Just joking.
You know what my wife told me too? Here's the joke about this. They always wear them in the shows and stuff. The nurses always had these. The doctors never did. The doctors would walk up and they would take and borrow the nurses and then walk away with them.
Yeah.
Oh.
I have a stethoscope, a purple one, but I don't have it here. It's put away, but it's like brand new.
Okay, thanks for sharing.
That I shared.
That's very true.
Yeah, because you wanted
I lie about that.
You wanted to go work in the hospital, or did you? Okay.
Yeah, I was in the 90s. What was it, 95 to 96? I went for medical assisting in Philly, the Thompson Institute at 34th and Market Street. It was 8 months of school, and I worked in a doctor's office for a while. The only shots that I had to have was hepatitis B vaccinations because I was working with blood. I was doing phlebotomy, drawing blood in the lab at the doctor's office, and then spinning it down. Running certain tests there at the lab, but other things got sent out to Quest Diagnostics, so you'd have to bag it, tag it and bag it and put it in the box and everything to be picked up. But I learned a lot there and everything. It was when they were starting to force people into taking certain, flu things and stuff like that, and I was just like, yeah, I'm not doing that. So I just kind of got out of it, and I'm glad I did because look where it went,
Yeah. And the only shots I'll do anymore is tequila.
Right?
I don't mind.
I don't have a rim shot guy. It's your channel, so
we don't either.
No, we don't have nothing. That one. What do we got?
Yeah,
nothing.
The only one is this.
Welcome to the party, pal.
I was just gonna click that one, Chifu.
Nice. You guys see you're melding. See, that's happening.
We're melding.
You can't handle the truth.
Oh man. All right. So, what do you guys want to do? What do you want to talk about? What do you want to get into?
Well, I can show what you talk about in the beginning of the show.
The obelisks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a really cool etching. And the thing that I really like about this etching, and you can find it in not a lot of etchings, but if you look through a lot of them, you'll find this tech, and where they're actually showing it as tech, and that it's not just a theory or whatever. They're actually depicting electricity coming out of these things or whatever. And then it's very similar to what we're seeing in graveyards. And once we show this and break this down, I'll get into my screen share on the obelisks in the graveyard because they look identical to this.
Yeah, you can see this etching, this obelisk, and what you got on top, you got this spreaded wings, not eagle, but
A phoenix or something. I don't know.
Phoenix. Yeah, they say it's a phoenix. Sometimes it's a black one, but always wings spreading. And look, it shows you that it depicts like energy with the lightning bolts coming out of it.
That's right.
And you got
what was that kilowatt or whatever? He used to have that.
And the interesting thing about that one is that you can see comparatively to the people around it how big it is, which gives you an idea of what we're looking at. And when we see the ones in the graveyards, they're identical to these heights.
Yeah.
And then we have these devils controlling the people. And I don't know exactly what they're doing, carving up nations or whatever here. I can't really read what's on these tags.
No, it's in
Latin maybe or something.
Yeah, they say this is Holland's patriotism, so maybe it's I don't know what language they talk in. Holland, but it's Netherlands.
Yeah. Well, they also have Finnish out there in the Netherlands or something, don't they? They have different languages out there.
Yeah. That's why I don't know what's the language.
Yeah.
Now, is that guy stepping on a plaque back there in the background? Or is that...
It's a
book. Looks like a book.
Okay.
A book about Uni.
I don't know what... Yeah, but...
like one, maybe.
Yeah, okay, yeah. But
I don't know.
Unison.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh,
They want to separate the people or yeah.
All right, that's our final answer. Survey says.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like the devils are controlling the people.
Isn't that the truth?
Exactly.
Let's look at the buildings in the back. Can you zoom in those? Looks like a castle.
No, it's probably like Holland.
Yeah. But just more proof that those buildings have been around since the beginning of time, basically.
Yeah, look
at and these boats have no sails on them. I'm just saying.
Yeah, right?
They have no sails.
Yeah. Well, it's because they were
Is that a cornucopia? Look at that. It's there. Yes. Now we know where the fruit of the loom thing went. It's right there.
Oh, yeah, you found it, Chapu.
Yeah, it's right there.
She's got a Kadusha.
Does she have like underwear on? No.
Oh, did you guys see that thing that was on? I mean, don't go off away from this, but in front of the Hoover Dam, there's that weird statue. You know what I'm talking about?
Where the guys dropping out of the water?
Do you know that it's a Nephilim? It has 6 toes. I didn't know that.
Really?
Yeah. So when you're done with this, you should pull that one.
The big angels, like
yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally. It's in your face, fallen angel, and all that. You know.
We're going to the Hoover Dam.
I know, that's what's scary. You guys leave a wake in your
wake. Don't say that.
Okay.
Everyone in the chat was like, "Don't come to my town next time."
But I got like more of these etchings. They are like comical and satirical, but also really telling of what was going on during that time.
No bueno.
Yeah.
Oh, look at these guys. Yikes.
Yeah. It's
we guess the little guy's Napoleon.
Yeah, for sure. This is Napoleon. Yeah. And they knew that he was a fraud.
Is this a dog man? There's a dog man right here.
That's what. Yeah.
Yeah. There.
Yeah. And you and Jeannie just said dog at the same time. He was
Oh,
saying to me
baby.
the dogs were fed, and you said, "Is that dogman?"
See, your TV is repeating what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Right there. Yeah.
And Juan Truth just showed up.
Juan.
What's up, Juan?
And I think it's him. I have a really funny story. You know my drop that where a guy says there are no experts?
Mm-hmm.
It comes from a movie. I completely forgot. It comes from The Exorcist.
Yes.
Oh.
And there's a scene in The Exorcist where she says, "We need an expert." And he goes, "There are no experts." And he started busting up in the room in this scary movie. And everyone looked at him like he's crazy. Like, what are you doing? Because he was thinking of the drop. Is that hilarious? I think it's hilarious. I'm pretty sure I got the right guy. I think it was Juan.
Juan, you're 40 minutes late, just saying so.
I like when it's doubled. That's great. I like the act.
Can you guys hear me?
Do that one again.
Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me?
And you've hit your magic number again. Apparently, we're at 33 in the chat. So,
Oh, great.
every time I tune in, you're at 33.
Motherfucker.
Oh boy, what does this lady have on her head? Is it even a lady? I don't know. It's just,
Oh my God, what is that?
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, wait.
This is. Do you see that?
Well, everything looks bizarre. Look at the guy.
Yeah.
Quote guy.
Like monstrosities of the 1799.
Thanks.
I guess this was the fashion of that time. With the,
Oh, that's like the crazy runway stuff that they do to us now, where people
yeah,
are
like
plastic bags.
the guys were at like big shoulders and fake muscles. I don't know. Giant boots and
Oh,
I don't know what's happening.
It's like, hey, let's build a cathedral.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's the guy building the cathedral.
I got my new boots and stockings on. I'm ready to go.
Yeah. Imagine.
Nice. Where's my giant horse?
Where's my stocking weaver?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. What else?
Okay, so I'm gonna share a screen share as well, Shapu, so we can go right over to the obelisk. I wanted to just show that picture again of the obelisk one and show people the tech that's in the graveyards, because we did cover on the last show about resonators and how these obelisks and towers are resonators.
Okay, I'm just searching. Where did I put it?
No problem. I'm going to get my screen share ready here. Screen share.
Okay.
Obelisks. Oh, well, I think I did that wrong. Hold on. Entire screen. There we go. Okay, so guys, she's got the obelisk on there. Can you zoom in on it, Chipu? Oh.
Wait, what happened here?
I don't know, Chipu. Here, let me add you back in here. There you go. Sorry, you're good. You're good. I got it.
What's going on? I'm confused.
So he's zooming in on the obelisk here, and we're going to show you what they look like in the graveyards here in just a moment. But you scroll down a little bit to see the base of it and everything, the height of it and all. Just take note of that. And we have been postulating that these things in these graveyards are tech. And they were probably most likely once in front of certain buildings or in certain locations, furthering the grid system of free energy or etheric energy, whatever you want to call it. But it clearly was some kind of tech that they were using, not just a monument, if you will. All right, I'm going to get into my screen share. Let me remove this one and add this one and go over here. Okay. All right, so you guys can see this right here?
Yes.
Okay, good. So this first one here, the very first one, looks a lot like that one that we were just looking at. It's older. It does not have its tech on top. You can see it's a flat top here, like as if it's missing something. I find that very interesting. And as you can see here through these graveyards, there's an overabundance in every cemetery you go to of obelisks, standing obelisk monuments. Okay, is that what they really are? Because we read on the Jacob's Ladder and the other sites that I had dropped, and I'll redrop them again, that these things are actually resonators. So what are they doing in graveyards? This one here looks a lot like what we're looking at in that picture as well. This one here on the end. And you can see it's got a flat top as well with no tech on top, like as if it's missing, taken off or something.
Yeah.
And in addition to this, one of the very first things that I used to hear Jen discuss, it used to crack me up. She'd go, "We're all the dead people."
Yeah.
These graveyards have been filled 200 years ago. Where are we putting everyone? We're just assuming everyone's being cremated now.
Yeah.
You know, but if the numbers that they tell us, which I believe are completely inflated, how many people are alive and how many people die, then it's easy to make them disappear, you know?
Exactly. And I want to say there's a lot going on under graveyards that we are not being told about. There's been several graveyards that I've been in up in Philly, and I know Steve that's been through quite a few up in his area in Massachusetts, where there is underground chambers, tunnels.
There's subways on some of them.
Subways, yeah.
The subway goes supposedly underneath all the dead bodies. How does that make sense?
Exactly. Here we see a standing column, and this is almost as abundant as the obelisks in these graveyards. On this side of the screen here, you can actually see there's a still tech on top of this obelisk right here. Over here, we have the standing column with a statue on top. This is a DJed column that was placed here in this cemetery, probably slapped Wilson on it. And isn't it interesting that the most richest people who these monuments are supposedly dedicated to will have Wilson slapped on the side of it, or Smith, or Johnson, or something like that, or Jones, whatever. But no dates, no family names, no birth and death dates or anything about it, just a name. And you can go to any graveyard you want in any town, and you will see these things with just a plain name slapped on the side of it on a plaque or something, or they'll carve it in or something. Now, if you're that rich and you're able to afford a monument of this magnitude, you're just going to put Santelli on the side of it, and that's it. No first name, no nothing. Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, and also there's not enough new cemeteries for the number of people that are dying, you know. So
exactly, Shapu. These ones right here, these three right here, are identical again to what we were just looking at in that etching. And they have no tech on top; they're flat top. So that's very, very interesting that you see these with no tech on top. Again, this one here in the center is very much like what we were just looking at in that etching as well. You can see here there's not any visible markings on it, even just from this side. Could be on the other side, but basically there's no markings on these. Also, that goes the same with these mausoleums that you see. There's very, very little anything written on these things. They have columns. They're built just like the components that we see on the grid system for Greece, for Rome, across the plain. Again, we have monumental obelisks in the background here that is just ridiculous in size, okay, and scope for a cemetery of the era that we're talking about, the 1800s.
Yeah, they're living in little huts and they're building gigantic buildings for everything else. Post offices.
Yeah.
Right.
One thing I know that they move a lot of shit back then. They went to a lot of trouble just to move many things in other places. That's a thing that you can really find everywhere.
Shapu, I think this one here is like identical to your etching, like identical.
Yeah, almost.
Again, it's out front of a church. They could say that this is a cemetery and put headstones around it, but is this thing actually tech that worked in conjunction with this church/cathedral cathode here on the grid system?
And how many stories down does that whole thing go to?
Exactly. Yes.
You can just see that thing goes down. You just see it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And of course, like, we still see ones that have tech on them still, like this one here in the background has a cross on it. They tend to be metal of some sort.
When you see those ones like you got there on the left where it has the big circle and all this other than the urn, don't you start seeing those almost like maybe they did sacrifices there and then they just repurposed it instead of the graveyard? You know what I mean? That looks like some weird stuff there.
Yeah, it's very, very, very strange.
Yeah. Don't know about sacrifice, but maybe rituals of some sort.
Well, that's what I meant. I didn't mean, whatever. Yeah. Do it and fix it and post edit. Let's try it again. Don't you think they might do rituals there?
Yes.
Rose, don't let Crow hit her this show. I'll never be back.
They're always the same in size and scope, pretty much, these obelisks and monuments and stuff.
Look how old that one in the middle looks like.
Yeah.
And do you remember, Shapu, a while back we showed one of the etchings that showed a building with two huge, not huge, but maybe like a little bit smaller than these ones that we're looking at out front of it? Yeah. So, if they're repurposing and renaming stuff and everything and putting stuff, giving it a new narrative, what would they do with all these things?
Like this, just look at that,
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Scotland, this one. I remember using this one in my video. Again, we have a standing DJed column. What looks like text been taken off the top of it here. And then, of course, another DJed column right here with the text still on top. Obelisks everywhere, urns.
Yeah, all of these could be something that you find on top of these buildings, these old world building. Mm-hmm. These urns, these obelisks, all of it. So they took it down and moved it and just put it there.
Yep. Here's a good example, too, of a standing column in a graveyard. It's not obelisk shaped. It's more like a column right here. It's very interesting. Some of them have no names on them at all. Some of them will have just one name on them, but it doesn't matter what graveyard you go to. You're going to find this type of stuff. And you don't see it as much nowadays in recent times, but back in the 1800s, they apparently were busting these out like no problem. All right, so I'm going to come off of this screen share because I thought that was pretty fascinating, that whole thing. Yeah. I love that whole graveyard stuff.
Yeah, it's always fascinating.
That's very true.
I feel at home when that comes on.
Right?
I'm trying to put on a Crow background for really poor self-promotion, but I couldn't. Hey, have you seen Shapu or Jen on, the background like you have there of the melted fan and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that you can now get little animated ones if they're a minute or less? I got that brick falling one. It's fun.
We need to make a building melting. That's what I think.
I think like this one.
Yeah. Okay, you've already used it, of course. He knows about it. I just discovered it. I was excited.
Yeah, because last time I was putting it on and Jen was beginning to lag, so.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. That one hypnotized me. Jeez.
Yeah, that one.
That's Manchurian Candidate moments there.
Yeah, we're trying to make a GIF or something that it's like it's just a small animation, even if it was like cartoonish.
I bet I could find it. You're looking for a building melting? All right, I'm on it.
We looked everywhere. We have to figure out a program that we can make.
I've got satellites. I'll find it.
You got Sataloons? Good.
Sataloons, how dare you? Does that look like a Sataloon to you? Come on.
It's like a ceiling fan, man.
Well, okay.
All right, so you're looking for that, and we're going to go back into the screen share here, Shapu. I got you.
I'm looking for what?
Ceiling fan's looking for a melty melt for us.
Oh, I didn't know I was doing that right now. I mean, I'll find it for you.
I'm still on the etching.
I want to see the cool pictures. Like, what are they doing to this donkey creature?
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Donkeys and turkeys and a donkey with a cross. I don't know.
Yeah, and there's a note on him.
Oh no, he's pooping in a hat. He's pooping in a hat and he's
Yeah, but
catching
there's
the
that.
hat.
Hey,
What's going on here?
Pooh, there's that word again. I think that was the same book they were standing on.
This one is written ultimatum.
Ultimatum?
Ultimatum. Yeah.
Okay,
it's
so it is
either
different. Yeah.
you worship the cross and Jesus Christ, or you're going to be over here in shit.
Or they poop in your hat.
It's just
If you want to take it literal.
Yeah. Yeah. Your
Not a
point.
bunch of turkeys. You get it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We jive turkeys.
Yeah, jive turkeys. You're stuck in the 70s, Shed. And just in case anyone knows, they asked me on, so there. What's this?
What's happening here? Is this a book burning?
Oh, yeah, this looks like what's happening now. You got a bunch of idiots dancing around a book burning.
Yeah, and this is a phoenix. They say the phoenix being born again from ashes.
The sensors, maybe?
So
But ashes, look, dictionary, Voltaire.
Oh, cinders, ashes. I get it. And that one's got a moon and a sun and stars on it.
And this one's hooked up to some mechanism with wheels, like she's going to get rolled up to Vesuvius or something. Wow.
Yeah, I guess they are all representation of.
And the one's blowing a trumpet. That's usually a God's judgment moment.
Yeah. No, they say it's a rebirth. So, what's the time on this one? The date is. Oh, I don't have it. Probably 1700s.
What's in the background, the far background?
This?
Yeah, what is that?
Yeah.
I can't tell what that is.
It looks like a church with the tech on top.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Huh.
Yeah.
Very strange.
I love your pictures, drawings.
Uh-oh.
This one is pretty interesting because it's called the War of the Posts. But at that time, maybe they meant these posts, or they were taking down the posts. But if you relate it back to today, the war on the posts is going online, you know?
Like posting, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Ooh, no bueno in the background.
No.
Yeah, right? What's happening up there?
Hangings and whippings.
Getting flogged.
Yeah, and some hanging over there, too. Those guys, you see the guys in the top corner, they're just hanging out.
Yeah, it's called, it's like a beginning of a bad joke.
Right.
In English and Irish and Scottish.
Oh my God, it is.
To a bar.
Hey, no, they're not walking to a bar. They're hanging out together.
Hanging out.
Yeah, they're hanging out together. Sorry.
Good night, everyone. Yeah.
Fill in the blanks.
So the devil's pushing people, and
Fishbowl Media wonders if it's an Olympic Games opening ceremony.
We got the table flip here in the front. It's ready to go.
Dude.
Table flip, yeah, exactly.
Strange stuff.
Yeah, because we don't have like the real background story of the time, you know, because.
Well, A, one, it would be cool to actually know what this is, but B, it's way more fun just kind of trying to figure it out.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like putting a puzzle together with, so, without the box top.
Yeah, because this is the news of the time, you know, these caricatures that were in the journals and stuff.
Okay, I've seen this. I know what this is. This is that representation of the guy they call Santa now. No, I'm not kidding. I know I joke a lot, but they use this in the Santa representation where he flies in the sleigh and stuff. But when you go back through the mythology and all that, it's one of these gods that had this chariot with these animals and stuff.
Yeah.
So, yes. But I see where they're saying it's Jesus, I guess. King, lords, common. I don't know. But there's a certain god that whole thing came from. I just can't think.
Interesting. She's got the Union Jack flag and the scales for judgment.
Is it the right way? Can you zoom in? Or is it the new way?
Looks like it's not really even fully the whole thing.
Oh, it's missing the red lines just to mess with us.
This is a big red
Yeah,
flag.
it's the older one.
Yeah, fine. What's going on in the clouds? They got Masonic hats on. What's going on in there?
Yeah, they got Fijian hats.
Ah. And is that one of them had a little shekel hanging down, I think. Look at that now.
Star, a yellow star, just like.
Interesting. Okay.
Because they're talking about the constitutions. I guess they have implemented new constitution laws at that time, I guess. So the things were really trying stuff in that time because it was all a new world, new beginning. So they tried stuff.
Oh, is that a guillotine in the back there? It is. It's got blood on it too.
Yeah, there's so much nastiness going on. There's rat people in the bottom, and there's a red skeleton on stilts.
Yeah.
And some kind of winged, dark-skinned creature on a lute. What is going on in this thing? That guy took some mushrooms or mescaline, and
probably.
See, this is what I think happens when you go through the veil. You start messing with mind-altering drugs, and this is what you'll get. You'll see this stuff.
Yeah.
Looks like
Rat people coming
there.
at you.
There's a building back there on fire. It looks like it's melting.
Yeah, it looks like some kind of the dome shape with the tech on top just falling over. But all these people here are headless.
Oh, wow.
So,
why are they headless? I guess they got their heads chopped off with the guillotine.
Oh, yeah, the guillotine's dripping, so there you go.
So the title here, Political Dreamings, Visions of Peace, and Perspective Horrors. That's the...
Yeah. See, you can't have peace without perspective horrors.
Yeah. And Kitty Herbs, you'll find yourself saying that a lot. This is a great collection of photos because Shapu brings the heat crazy.
Yeah. That's right.
This one's funny.
What's that? Midas, King Midas.
Yeah, look. It's when they changed all the gold into paper, you know?
Yeah, transmuting. They're still looking for that, the source of Philosopher's Stone, the original Harry Potter movie.
Changing lead into gold.
Can turn it into gold.
Yeah. So they take all the gold, and then they give you guys paper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like a magician trick. Don't look at my left hand, it's got your gold. Look at the right hand, it's got fake paper.
And then they tell you, oh, this is the power to securing the public's credit. Yeah.
Right.
And then they tell you that the Fort Knox has no gold left. So where's our gold? Over in China? I mean, none of it. Who knows?
Yeah.
Most likely.
They'll never tell the real story.
Have you seen the cities in China?
Yeah. Well, a majority of the gold still probably just sits in the Vatican and all those satanic buildings, right? Yeah. It is loaded with gold. And I guess England has a ton of it too.
It's Seville Cathedral in Spain has 44 tons of gold on its wall and throughout it. Imagine what the Vatican must have.
Yeah. Yes. And this one's funny. Look, they are skating on the lake, but he uses like an umbrella to move.
Oh, okay.
It's like a Norman Rockwell almost.
Yeah, it's like a comedy, you know, the element of skating, you know.
Is that a shim, Jen? Because there's nothing in between his legs.
Shimmy, shaking.
Yeah, probably like he's like.
Man, you know that, not to discuss shims, but that photo is the two sisters walking on the beach, the Tom Brady lady.
Yeah.
Wow, that one is so telling.
And that's his sister.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's bizarre. Anyway.
All right. So do we want to continue doing this or okay.
Now see that one there, that lady with the green the blue and white dress, that looks like a shim. Sure.
Or the guy from Police Academy, maybe. George Kennedy.
Oh, what is this boat you have here? It looks like tech all over it. No,
Ooh.
Is it tech? Scroll up. Is there any mast stuff on it?
No, but
cruised around the globe.
Yes.
Sure it did.
But what's funny is that these people are really tall compared to the ship, but these ones are just normals.
Oh, weird.
I don't know if they did it so you can recognize the faces, I guess.
Oh, of the famous people, the royalty, whatever.
I don't know. But look, somebody erased what was written because they all have bubbles and they're saying something.
Right. I see it now. Yeah. That's weird.
Yeah. Even here.
And then there's like more drawing down there too.
Looks like it's in the boat, like under.
Right, Chapeau. Yes.
Somebody didn't want us to know what they were saying.
No. They cruised around the globe.
Yeah. I'm starting to think they're hiding some truth.
Motherfucker.
We're always hiding the truth.
Yeah.
What is this? Look at this. It looks like a caricature.
Yeah, this is like the England like shitting on France.
Wow.
But all these turds are like boats.
Wow. I got no words for this one.
Yeah, like,
oh my God. It gets worse the closer you go.
What else?
Boy, these people, the drawings and stuff.
Don't say anything. He's in a bad mood today.
Wow.
Yeah, another dog mention.
Yeah, what's up with that, guys?
Yeah, I've seen a couple of them. Like I think there's another one here.
Hey,
Yeah.
look, he's like scratching his ass. Looks more like a fox a little bit.
He's on the run, so it's probably a fox. Like 3 people got that was a song.
What else? The blind man's bluff. They're stealing their money. Just normal.
Hooligans.
Yeah.
Oh, the beehives. Okay.
Yeah. Again, they're talking about the treasury and the people being robbed. And this always the same motto, These
I didn't start the fire, and then he farts, and the whole thing explodes.
Does that look like those Illuminati cards, like they were doing it way back then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is like a George Soros descendant, I guess.
Probably.
Definitely has a George Soros look to him. What's this? Melted buildings in the background?
Yeah.
Huh.
No, I'm saying this because he's sponsoring all these events, ELM and other things that don't really matter.
Yeah, because in Satan's world, no lives matter.
Yeah. And
they will tell you all the other lives matter because they talk in reverse.
A valid point. Fishbowl says there's people say we're living in interesting times. What in the heck was going on back then? Yeah, we had creatures, monster creatures, all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the stuff that you see in the Montebano map is pretty crazy.
Yeah, the
there's all kinds of crazy, bizarre creatures.
Yeah.
But you either have to accept that everybody was on some kind of crazy psychedelic stuff all the time for those wild drawings, and the maps always have monsters in the water or on the land. Like, why?
Yeah.
Or that was going on as in the days of Noah.
What were those things called? Lemmies or something? Lemmies with the torso, face, chest thing. Remember those things? What they called lemmies? I forget.
You're talking about a cryptid that has a face on his chest?
Yeah. It's from like the Montebano map, I think. They showed lemmies.
And don't forget the Starbucks lady. She's one of those creatures, the siren creature.
Yeah.
And if you look at the logo, she's actually holding her spread legs open. That's what she's holding on to.
Oh, yeah.
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 For a home run.
Home run.
Right here.
Right?
Cryptids. Okay, I got a folder of cryptids.
Let me tell you, I just rode past Starbucks the other day with my husband, and that shit was lined up out into the street and around. I'm like, what the hell are they selling at Starbucks that it's lined up like this? I mean, what's going on over there? I don't even know. I never go to that place. Nope.
I'm not sure what writing in the background. If I can't say that person's name.
Maybe he was looking at the boat earlier. I think maybe it was that faint writing in the background, possibly.
Oh, okay.
Seeing. Remember when we did the Book of Miracles? That was really strange. A lot of the stuff that was in there, and that was from like 1400s and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, these things. These are crazy. Like, what is this?
Yeah, this is an old Photoshop. I don't think it's a real one. But these things you were talking about, these.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they do that in what do you call it? Yellow Submarine. They got those kind of monster things.
Levini, I guess. Look, Levini.
Oh, that's what those are. I didn't know that was the name for them.
Yeah, I was calling it a Lemmy or something.
Yeah, here they say Levini.
But there's a whole story about somebody going through these lands and meeting these people, these torso-headed people.
You can bring up Yellow Submarine, torso-headed people or whatever, and they had them in that cartoon.
Just
like that, yeah. See, that's getting almost descriptions of angels where you have multiple heads and different animals and stuff.
Bigfoot. There's Bigfoot.
The Bigfoot, yeah, that's a real Bigfoot.
Yeah. So you think of this: if you've got angels coming down, mating with humans, and creating these hybrid creatures, because angels have this. Sometimes they're multiple heads, different animals, multiple eyes. So that would make these monsters.
Right.
That's a black.
They may have also been mating with animals.
Well, yeah, of course, yeah. In addition, 100%. Look at that dragon creature.
Here's it looks like it's this one, the one
the Starbucks lady.
Yeah, the Starbucks one.
Look, they got her. We got you now, girl.
Yeah, they have her, but now she has us.
Exactly.
You see, they say that they taken this one on October 6th, 1829 in Peru.
Huh?
This is like the news article.
So to them, it was real shit happening.
Yeah. It's weird.
Like, that wasn't a daily occurrence. You'd see that creature come out of the water, eat some of your cows. You'd stare at her breasts, and then she'd go back under.
Yep. Yeah. Then we got the dog man.
There you go, Jen. He always makes sure he's got a few of those in every stream for you.
Here.
Oh, geez. That's a big one. Look how tiny that guy is.
Yeah. And I've got I've shown this, I think, to Jen once. Where's it? My picture. And I said, what's so special about this picture? And this depiction of Saint Christopher as a dog.
Of course.
So bizarre. But did you ever see these ones?
But go back to that, because the industry that I was in, where I talk about gemstones and stuff, the metals were a big industry, especially down in California. And St. Christopher was the one that supposedly protect travelers.
Oh.
And so, but here's where it's all backwards again. You're praying to this dude, and that's not the way it's supposed to work. You're supposed to pray to God or through Jesus, but you don't pray to another dude to then go talk to God for you. And that's where they get it all mixed up. So now that the truth's coming out, maybe he was a dog man, I think they actually, for a while, they took away his sainthood and then they gave it back. It's really weird.
Shapu, that black and white photo you have down there, that has a dog man in it, I think.
Yeah, that's the one.
We were going over it. You must have left.
Because I found this picture and nothing really interesting in it. I said, why did someone took this?
You know what? First off, let's look at what tech he's standing in front of here.
Yeah,
okay?
There's two small dogs there, but you clearly see that they're not this guy's dog because they're like sniffing him and probably this guy's dog. But look at this face.
Ooh. What's going on
Exactly.
there?
Exactly. And his ears are weird too.
What the
Yeah.
heck? He's
Yeah.
almost like a lizard.
And even
he-
his back, and
He's hunched over.
yeah.
It's
I
very,
found it
very
really
strange.
interesting. I was like on Gallica going through pictures, and I said, I trying to find what's
Whoa.
special about this picture because all the others had something, but this one, only one guy that's dressed really different than the others. Look at his boots.
Yeah, look at his boots and
Yeah,
stuff.
his dress, and I look at his
And
face.
And there's nothing around him. Like, he's not like he's got a mask on or something, guys. There's nothing in the
No.
back here. He's not
Not
tied
a
up.
shade because look behind, you can see it's black clearly, and
I think the mask came off, and that's what's underneath.
Like,
yeah, and he's taken like this is like water from the source.
Wow.
but look at how muffed up this thing is that this tech water thing is sitting on
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
The wall's all muffed up. There's brick falling out of it. It looks very much like a monument that should be in a graveyard because if you look at the top of it, look at it.
Yeah,
It's obelisk.
it's probably like an old, really nice source, with all bricks and design all over and sigils and.
I'm still fascinated on the lizard face. I can't go.
And this looks like it's from because those hats that guy's wearing is from like the 20s and 30s. Those hats, I think.
Yeah.
Could this have been altered and someone put that in? I can't believe this stuff anymore. I don't know.
Yeah, I took it, from Gallica.
Okay.
The site. So.
Wow. That's some wild stuff there, man.
But that's not what it says, It was just a guy, and I look at his face, and I tried to find how this is possible, but I couldn't.
Yeah.
The only thing that he looks like it's the Saint Christopher that I just showed you,
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Like this
right,
face.
right. Look at that.
Like.
That's something else.
Yeah, really interesting.
All right.
Yeah, that's a crazy picture. You can find Dogman also carved in certain locations into certain ancient sites and stuff. Dog-headed creatures. You see it in India in some of their carvings. Where else did I see them at? All kinds of different locations, though. Like, you'll find really strange carvings of, people with dog heads and stuff, and cat heads even. So
yeah. No, in India, the depiction on the temples are all animals with the human body: elephant, monkey, cats, dogs, mice, all of them. They all represented.
Very crazy.
But, did you add more stuff? Or
yeah. I actually have something to screen share with you guys. I know my husband's going to call soon for me to pick him up, but this is a short video, and I don't need any volume or anything with this. I just wanted to show you this location. It's called Mangi Tungi, the Great Wall of Maharashtra. Okay, it's in India, I believe. And this place is crazy. I mean, just looking at this, and I was just blown away at what I was seeing here. Look at this, guys. Look at that. That is crazy, right?
Yeah.
It looks like a pyramid in the background, in the far background there, like a straight pyramid, step pyramid.
Just the size of the buildings, we just can't comprehend.
Exactly.
Yeah, but wait till you see. Did you pass the part where he goes up? That thing.
Yeah, I went past all that. Here's some of the part where he's going up.
Yeah, it's crazy. See, is that the one or the other one? Because you sent me two.
This is the first one. The second
one.
one.
Okay. The second one is.
Look at all the bricks on the ground.
Yeah. Oh, look at the design. Yeah, Jen, I wanted to go to 15.
Yep, 15.
I
think I know where you're talking about. It's coming up right here where they show it.
go further when he was like near the door, just before, just
Oh, the Masonic tiles.
right there. Okay, yeah, 12
Oh
something.
yeah.
Probably made in 33
Oh!
million years ago. Oh,
Commercial.
no.
Sorry,
No, we
guys.
don't want your thing.
All right. Yeah, there's a Masonic.
Just so happens to have the Masonic tiles, you know.
But wait, you see the way that the siding.
It looks like they covered some stuff up. Is that what you're talking about? The side of the mountain where the steps are?
No, it's right after. Look, the design.
Oh yes, the octagonal design.
Yes,
That's right. You were showing that recently with the tiles.
right there. If you pause it, where he's gonna.
Where he's standing, you mean, right?
Where the guy is standing. When he comes back, pause it
Okay.
there, and you'll see right there.
Right, I see it right here.
Yeah.
All of this, it's like shape to be this way, but imagine if it melted and kept the same shape. You know, they wouldn't make even.
And how are they hauling all this material up this mountain?
No.
I have no idea. They probably don't even know who built this thing or whatever. They just
No,
keep
not
on
a clue. Although we
refurbished.
can tell the Masons had something to do with it because of the tile. At some point, they put their fingerprints on it.
Absolutely crazy. Of course, they put in a new sidewalk and everything in the railings.
Right, and don't forget the plaque.
Yeah.
Let me go up. Yes,
Gotta
we have
put
the
the
plaque.
Once you put in the plaque, it's over. There you go.
Look at
Wait,
this.
you had more. Did
You saw them, yeah, really good now.
Oh, I stopped it. Here, where was it?
No,
Here?
it was close to the.
It was right where you were at. Well, there's
Yeah.
some, I guess.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, that goes without no.
Shut up. No, but look at this. Look at the side of this building here. It's all melted.
Yeah.
Look at that, guys. Wow. Look at this statue.
So this is on top of this big mountain.
Mhm.
Right, because that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, so where's this last part here? You kind of get this view here. Look at this view, guys. Wow.
Yeah,
Yes.
clearly.
Wow.
Wonder what that was in its heyday.
Whatever it was huge. Much huger than it is now. Okay, so I got this other one over here where he's going up the side of this thing here. Let me see where I'm going to start it off at.
Yeah, I think you're at the right spot.
Let me go back just a little here. This is what this guy's trekking up these steps here on the side of this.
Stop it.
Yeah, because I want to do that.
It's really high already, you know. It's,
Yeah.
Look at
And I don't
this.
think I could ever get high enough to want to do that. So no.
At some spots, then there's no like stairs. He's got to jump and.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. No, thank you.
But they
yeah,
attach themselves to this flimsy cord. You'll see.
Oh my God. I'm getting anxiety just from watching.
You know, this melted brick right here, all right here. You can see this is a melted wall right here.
The 8Ks was enough excitement for me, Jen. I'm not going up here.
Man. I'll tell you what.
No, thank you.
Yeah, just put it like.
Yeah, geez. And he's doing the selfie stick like he needs more to deal with.
Look at this.
Yeah, look
Oh
at
my
that.
God. Yeah, it looks perfectly safe.
Yeah.
Stop.
And you got his friends that is barefoot. You know, it's not even.
So now there's a spot. Yeah, there is.
Yeah, look right there. There's no stairs. He's got to go up
See,
there.
you just what?
There's
So
one
that's
is cracking, like about to give way.
You just cliffhanger it.
Yes.
Yep. She's got to swing around to that side.
Stop it.
Look,
Watch,
take
here
this
it goes.
cord and go up.
No. No, that's not Princess Bride is a movie.
Oh my Lord!
Oh.
I
It's downstage. It's not real, people. Oh
done
no!
Bill already.
I'm covering my eyes. Tell me when it's over.
Look at
Oh,
Oh
man.
my God! All right, we're in now. Here we go. Where you see this little crevice he just climbed up into.
And then the question I didn't want to ask, did they ever make it out, or did they just find this video camera?
No, they show him like going up to the top, but never showing up.
Exactly my point. He never
gotta go
made it.
down too.
He went down, but maybe a different way. I don't know.
These freaking commercials.
And they're volcanoes, Jen.
They're blowing up a volcano.
They're blowing up volcanoes.
They are trolling you, Jen. They're trolling you. That's fantastic.
So, I mean, just look at this, guys. I don't even have words to describe this place. It's insane.
And can we just say to those two gentlemen, I hope they made it out. Otherwise, rest in peace. Thank you for the images.
Crazy.
That's nuts.
Somebody found it and uploaded it.
That's That's like.
Welcome, James.
What's up, James? Wow.
I don't feel turd.
Yeah, 'cause you don't feel it. You're not.
Let's pause it right here. Look at these points in the background here. These are this looks like an onion dome right here. Another dome right here with a point on it. It's just crazy.
Yeah, if you look at things like even the Mona Lisa, where there's stuff in the background that's starting to look like that stuff, right?
Yeah, exactly. Except the Mona Lisa, when you really look at it, you can see the buildings are melting even. Like you can see that.
Yeah. Well, that keeps changing. You know that like keeps changing. First she's smiling, and then she got like this chair with her hands you could see, and a veil and a wart next to her nose, and and now melted buildings. You know,
oh my goodness,
fantastic to watch. Yeah, good times. Yeah, you know she's got like a wart next to her nose now. The Mona Lisa.
Yeah, she does. She didn't have that before. It's very strange.
And don't get me started on David and what he's holding.
No, yeah.
We've covered that. Shoot.
HD cameras changed the way we see things. I don't know.
Yeah, right.
That is very true.
Even David's eyes have hearts and the pupils. Yeah. That's weird.
But I've got some stuff. But CFM, did you want to show one thing or
no? I actually didn't. I didn't bring anything.
No, I thought you want to show like your thumbnail for.
Oh, I could show that. Yeah, to just remind people. Let's see. It was. I think it's here. Okay. Hang on. Where'd it go? It's not that one.
No. Oh, Melanie just got in.
Finally. My goodness.
Finally.
I don't feel turd.
Okay. So let's see. Present screen. Let's see. Window.
Can you guys hear me?
Freaking love that.
I love it.
Okay, is that showing, Shapu?
Melanie, where's the glue? I'm out.
Yes, you're in. Yeah, CFM.
Okay, so this is a quick promo Friday night, this coming Friday, 6 p.m. West Coast. Pretty much everybody, I don't know about Richard Gere, he hasn't RSVP'd yet, but everybody else is going to be there. And after the show, we're going to try some type of call-in. And so whoever's still awake, we're going to go over. We're going to try to set it up on my backup and then also on maybe Shapu's channel and try to have it multiple places because we need everyone to know and sub and bell where everyone is. Yeah. And so if you ever wanted to call in and talk to one of us, Friday after my regular show.
Yeah. So, and you put also Melanie there.
I did?
33.
Oh, yeah. Look at it. I did right there. I forgot. That's fantastic. So.
Where's Melanie? Hold on. Wait.
It's like, where's Waldo? Wally. Did you know that's no longer Where's Waldo? In England, it's Where's Wally. You don't see Melanie?
Is this, is she playing football?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I got nowhere else to go. I don't know.
Did you all see? Yeah, that's this. Did you all see that on the sports ball that was just last, whatever it was, Sunday or Monday, I forget which day, where a player got injured?
I missed it.
Okay, so I mean, I didn't watch it, but I watch all the social engineering around it, whatever you want to call it. So a player gets injured on just a regular, look like a regular tackle, and the first thing that happens is an ambulance comes on the field to cart him away. And when they close the door of the ambulance, you can't make this stuff up. It's number 33 when they close the doors. Okay. Then it drives off. Then they have, I don't know if it was for the same guy or somebody else. They had this moment where these two players came out and locked arms in solidarity for, hurt player. I forget which one, if it was the same one. And it was the two number 3s from each team. So when they lock arms, they're 30. I mean, it's like, if you can't see it now, I don't know what to say,
Wow. Yeah. Crazy. Yeah, the one that happened like on the first game, with Aaron Rodgers, a couple hours or just the day before, someone tweeted that Aaron Rodgers gonna have like a Achilles
yeah. I remember.
injury in the first play, and that's what happened. And then it's like Twitter account got closed, and
well, they also had that commercial. You can't show it. Anything with NFL, you're not allowed to show. They'll take you down, but you can still look for it. They had a commercial that just came out where they were talking about the coming season, and they sitting around a table and they're writing a script and they're discussing the script of the coming season and the great catches and stuff. And they show it right to you, and you laugh and you go, "Oh, that's just them making fun of people like us that talk like this." But no, they just tell you straight up and nobody sees it.
I was trying to explain to my mom recently. She said something about, I think it was the Phillies or the Eagles, one of those two. But she was like, I don't understand. They were playing so good, and then this happened, and now they're just playing like crap. It doesn't even look like they're trying. And I'm like, Mom, they're not supposed to win those games, so they're not going to try very hard. And to shatter somebody's illusion of the sports is it's not easy. Now,
no.
I know what's going on with sports. If I choose to engage in the entertainment side of it, knowing what I know, I can do that, but I can also step back away from it and not be so attached to it.
It's like watching professional wrestling. It's a scripted thing. But it's and we covered it on my show or both, where they have gloves that have this some kind of magnetic electro, whatever it does. I don't know how it does it. And it catches the ball for you. And they showed it. It's a real thing. So then all they have to do is just do athletic jumps, throw a hand out, and then you see this crazy catch.
And the ball just sticks to, it's like it doesn't fumble out. I remember watching guys back when I was younger, watching them all fumble with this ball, and it's almost in their hand. It's, now it's just like, boom, I got it.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. And thank you, Melanie. Yes, thank you. She saw the crow up or listened to it.
Yes, so, it was really good.
You. Nice. For that, I can hear you.
Oh, man.
I need to get a drop, but I said to Jeannie, most of the time you'll be on the show, so I'll just have you say it, because you say it just like Melanie. So
you didn't download that drop?
I haven't done it yet. No, I haven't gotten around to it. Oh, the thing you sent me didn't work. That's why.
Really?
Yeah. So if you can do it again a different way or something, I don't know.
Yeah, I'll definitely send it to you again. I don't know why it didn't work. Should have it in my unlisted videos.
And Kitty Herbs, you don't need, if you're behind on listening to Crow, you don't have to catch up. Just start with mine.
Yeah, it's a 2-second long YouTube video I sent you. I wonder why you can't get it in your email.
Oh, I'll try it again after the show.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to put it in the private chat for me and for us. Ooh. And maybe you can click it, grab it from there.
Let's see.
Instead of me sending it in an email. We'll see how that works for you. There we go.
Let's see what happens.
Boom, baby.
Can you guys hear me?
Oh, I did get it.
Oh, boy.
Oh, that's cool. Thanks.
So, Chapu and I have been using some new programs to mess around with and stuff, and kind of make like more professional, cleaned up documentary style kind of short videos and stuff. And I think they've been turning out really good. Chapu, the one that you did was absolutely amazing. The storyline, the way it's all laid out, it was really good. I really like that. The way they were talking about the ships going around and blowing things up, and changing the narratives and everything. That was really good. You got a lot of good comments on that one.
Yeah, I'm pretty was pretty impressed with the result of what they did with the text I wrote, for the X Factor, and and I wanted to put only videos, but they filled in, and it's pretty interesting. I've made like I will try to put all of them like together, like some kind of a documentary, but just of new theories, like a title, and with another one, and just another one that goes afterwards with because when I did my text, it's I did it like in 2 parts, and so I got like 2 separate videos about the same thing, but not the same thing, but
My son was asking me how long of a video we could make with when you make the subscription to it. I don't know what mine says on it, but I mean, can you go over 5 minutes?
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't like really checked.
Yeah, I got to look into that.
Probably you can. Probably.
Well, listen, guys, I have to run out and pick up my husband, so I'm going to mute out and put my avatar on, and I'll be back in about 10 minutes, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
All
We'll
right.
figure this out.
We'll look at stuff.
Yeah. Why don't you take her away?
Let's
make the daring go.
Bye, Jen.
The He-Man Woman Haters Club. There we go.
Nice.
I heard that.
Oh, no. What's going on?
Like a bad pity. What happened?
Bye, Jen. Later. All right. So we could look at a couple plays that I have. Which one? Oh, this one. We could look at this one. So present. But you need to take a break, I think.
I'm with you. So you got something you want to show? Do you have to pee? What do you need?
yeah, that's what I mean. So we'll play the video, I guess Jen just mentioned.
Oh, she was just talking about it? Okay. Sounds groovy. Martin Haley just got here, so stick around. We're playing a video they made. And
it's 3 minutes, so we've got perfect time.
3 minutos.
3 minutes. All right. This one with audio. All right. So we'll be back in 3 minutes, guys.
It is only a fraction of what it once was. Picture a time when colossal structures stood tall, their grandeur a testament to an advanced civilization lost to time. Now, imagine that these structures were not just buildings, but intricate systems of caverns and mines, carved deep into the earth, their secrets hidden beneath layers of rock and soil. These ancient structures, some half-melted and worn by time, expose a world beneath the surface, reminiscent of necropolises etched into mountainsides. It's as if the top part of these grand buildings melted into an almost liquid form, draping over the lower sections like a curtain of rock before hardening again. A testament to a cataclysm that altered the world as we know it. Yet there's a mystery that lingers. Were there survivors of this cataclysm? The answer remains elusive. However, it's clear that the civilizations that followed were taught a history vastly different from the truth. The world was reshaped through wars, repopulation, and the relocation of people. Monolithic structures too bizarre and inexplicable were destroyed or hidden, their existence denied. Giant warships with enormous cannons sailed to cities across the globe, causing destruction and chaos. Coastal cities, ancient temples, and more fell victim to this devastation, with war stories created as a veil to conceal these actions. Places that survived this destruction were given new identities to deter curiosity. They were christened as temples, churches, or holy sites. Some were given ominous names like Devil's Hole, Black Mountain, or Satan's Ridge, instilling fear or reverence to ward off prying eyes. Yet it's not uncommon for the truth to hide in plain sight. Names like Castle Rock or Cathedral Mountain hint at the grand structures they once were. As for the rest, they were attributed to known historical figures or civilizations. The Romans, Napoleon, the Nazis, all were used as scapegoats to hide the true origins of these structures. However, the world is vast and not all places could be found or destroyed. These untouched remnants are what we call pockets of survival. So what have we learned? The caverns and mines we see today are remnants of a lost civilization, their existence erased from our history. Their destruction and the subsequent cover-up suggest a cataclysmic event that drastically altered the world. The surviving structures, given new identities or attributed to known historical figures, served as a means to deter curiosity and maintain the veil of secrecy. Yet the world is vast, and many of these pockets of survival remain, waiting to be discovered. These ancient structures hold the key to our past, a past that was far more advanced and complex than we can imagine. It's a history that's been hidden but not lost, waiting for those who dare to uncover it.
Hey everyone. Oh, I see Jenny. Jenny is here. Welcome, Jenny. I'm back. Yeah. So the video, like the professional voice that I cannot have while doing it. So it's pretty nice to have a different voice, talking like my text, but also like making it better. But I also share like a remastered version of the videos that I made like 10 years ago. Like it's like the booklet that I wrote one day when I woke up and I had to write something. I don't know why, and I wrote like a 30-page booklet about, I don't know why, but I had the urge at that morning, and I spent the whole day just writing. And by the end, I had this thing that I didn't know what to do with it, and I reread it and just put it all into one booklet. And then I made like years after, I made like I recorded it like with my phone, and then I put like images with my voice depicting what I'm saying, and I played it today, and people really loved it.
That's fantastic. And I know exactly what you're saying. You'll get a thought or something in your head of something, and unless you just do it, it won't leave.
No, that was it. You know, it's been like a couple of days that there was something in my head that I needed to get out, and that morning, I guess that was it. You know,
Wow.
and even in when I was in high school and any project, I never wrote something as big as that. You know, a 30-page. I've never like did 2 pages in school.
Yeah, well, that's that inspiration. That's like, I think, Holy Spirit inspiration, right?
Yeah, that was.
That's how they got the Bible done. The same kind of thing.
because when I read it afterwards, after the day, I said, "What did I write this? You know, who wrote this?" And it was so special that I had to put it for everyone to learn, because it's something that everybody should know, you know, about what life really is about. But you know, everybody lives a different one. So
right. No, that's awesome, because that the gifts that's what Paul talks about, is that we each have different things, but we're all the same body. So
yeah, exactly.
That's fantastic.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, Candy's here. I know how to say all those characters now.
Oh, welcome. I'm a Chan. Yes, Candy. Yeah, welcome. All right.
And Crazy John is here.
Oh, Crazy John, welcome. Think he's tardy.
Got a lot of tardy people tonight.
I don't feel tardy.
3 times.
Now look at this room full of tardy people. Oh.
Oh, we got a guest. Oh, it's so nice.
She's here to protect me.
All right.
My camera's malfunctioning. Hang on.
Again?
Yeah.
All right. So we'll just go into a screen share.
Perfect.
Okay. So I was looking at this place this morning. They call it the Devil's Wall in Germany. And look, I'll show you like a...
Looks melted as F.
Yep. But I'll show you what
Scorched earth.
Oh, shit. They're not in the right order, but yeah. So this is one part of it.
Look at that.
Yeah. And you can see it continues here, and it continues like a long way, because it changes into something else later. You can see this is the sideway. This they call it normal geological formation.
Sedimentary layers, millions of years, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Look, you clearly see here there. Oh, shit. Remain one here, another remains here, and you can see another here. So funny that
the back of a giant dragon. I mean, who knows? But wouldn't that be something? See that thing come to life and Godzilla come.
yeah. Some people would call it like a backbone, the devil's backbone. Sometimes,
yeah,
same thing.
And you know, there's some weird stuff going on. They always put the word devil in it or something. You know?
Yeah.
So it means going all the way back, people have been creeped out by this area.
Yeah, exactly. Because what's going on? So
it's not like Angel's Flight. It's fucking Devil's Back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, can clearly see it was some kind of old structure, I guess, because
exactly. Kitty Herb's right. Tectonic plates pop that thing out of the ground.
Yeah, no, exactly. Just right there, straight up, same layer all the way. You know, same thickness. I want to say.
Yeah,
but it's the same thing as the big rock in Colorado. I don't remember the name. My God. That has like the same thing as this. Yeah. All scorched, blackened.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like the castle that you find in Germany, you know, they're all the same blackish.
You got the obelisk at the top, right?
Yeah. But again, they call it
Devil's Tower. Devil's Tower you were talking about, right? In Colorado?
Yes.
But yeah, look, can you zoom in on that tech there? Yeah.
Yeah, but also this is the same like motto as the devil's thing. They either tell it's a devil something, or they change it into like a monastery or a monk or a place to go worship.
Right. And then when they have the things underground, it's a bathhouse every time.
Yeah. So here's another part.
Yeah.
Of,
What's that craziness up there?
yeah, this is the same. It's a part of that wall again. It's this part. No, not this section, but this is the section to go there. Look how melted it is. Just smooth. Can almost see like a wave coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, this section also, look, size of the people. Show you the this part. This is what we were seeing like in the village, right here.
Oh, okay.
This is the section there. They did just put like a lookout point. But if you go on top of it, is it this one? No, this is the lower part of it. Look at how melted it is. Just
Right.
rock containing curtain all over it, and you can see the opening. You can see it cracking here because it was just another layer on top.
Right. And that's kind of like the whole idea when Jeannie and Jan and I went through the 8 cave tubes. They look more like those old pictures you have of subway tunnels and things
Yes.
like that.
Yes.
And so, potentially whatever this was just melted around whatever that archway was already, and they explained it away as a cave.
Yeah. Oh no, shiprock, Kitty. Yeah, thank you.
Shiprock. Okay.
Yeah. That's the one I meant with the 3 walls going to it.
That makes more sense.
Yes. Look here. You can see the rock curtain just falling off, but you can clearly see like
lines, mortar lines.
Yeah.
And then what's the narrative as to why it's been scorched black? They'll never explain that,
No, there's nothing why, because they say just the normal formation of
it's the natural colors.
Yeah. They will say probably it's some kind of basalt or what else? Black, like shale.
Right.
Yeah. And this is just sticking out like this. It's crazy.
Natural windbreakers.
Yeah. Yeah. And you got these type of stones. I don't know if they're markers that they just put later. Maybe to mark a place. Because it doesn't look new, this stone,
Yeah.
Probably, I don't know, 1800s. When they just refound the place, I should say.
Yeah, they keep finding things.
Yeah. And look, same place. Look at all the mortar lines everywhere in the melt. Really see if you follow this one, it goes.
And so where is this place? In what country? Or
Germany.
Germany.
Yeah. This one.
Yeah, the line goes right through everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, 19 Melted Avenue. Look like it. that tombstone.
Yeah, look at this. Just melted. This one also. What else? Because in this section, there's like 3 locations. This is the old that we saw from when we were up there. There's even like lookout point just supposedly carved, but it was probably part of the old building. But
Yeah.
you can see these towers. It's probably maybe like it was a door here or something, but no, it's not there anymore. Yeah, and you can see these. Look at this ridge here.
Yeah.
Just a passageway, natural one. Again, so melted. This is just dripping here. All around the same place, and also they have like big castles and forts just in the same vicinity again.
Fascinating.
Like always. Look at these lines here. They will probably call them quartz crystal, but it was probably all the mortar between just being compressed and changed into what we call quartz.
Yeah, that looks like it's melted right down there.
Yeah, this is from the top view of the lookout. And you can clearly see now that it's some kind of melt. Is to get there.
Are all these this one area?
Yep. Yep. You can clearly see like where the flow was when it hardened. Yeah, all of this is the same. Look at this bubbling out with a crust on top. Some people just carve shit up in there. And again, look at this flow of melt here.
Life finds a way. That's really cool how that tree survived.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's really cool.
It will follow, I guess, where the water runs.
Yeah. But then no matter what, it grows up.
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting? Doesn't grow to the side or out. It grows up.
Yeah.
Because there isn't a ball.
Exactly.
Otherwise, why wouldn't some plants grow sideways, depending on what the sun is?
Yeah, it's always going up.
Always up. Everything's up.
I found like the last boots on the ground I did, I saw a tree like that fell down, but there was probably like a 3-inch a pad of dirt with all the roots in it. But when the tree fell down, it bring all the dirt with his roots, and it was just sitting on top of a rock with like 3 inches of dirt, and it was a big tree.
Wow.
And I was impressed with the amount of dirt it needed to be there, and how it could like just stand there without rooting to anything. It wasn't cling to anything. It was really weird.
It just had the will to live.
Yes. Yeah, the plants, that's all they want, They can grow and regrow, and you think they're dead, you cut them and they still growing. It's crazy.
Yeah. I found a rock that had a tiny little plant growing in it. I was hoping to save it, but it died out. But just even that was just wild.
Yeah. the lines. You can clearly see that this thing toppled this way, and you can see the lines are all going like 40-degree angle.
Uh-oh, she's back.
Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party, pal.
Oh yeah, she's back.
I heard every word you said about me. Not. Where are we at here, Chapeau?
Germany.
Yeah.
Damn it, man. Germany.
Place called Devil's Wall.
Of course.
Yeah, right? That's what I'm saying. They always stick.
God forbid they call it Jesus's wall. No,
Right.
wall.
Yeah, like Angels Flight. No, it's always some satanic devil, whatever.
Devil's backbone.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like the devil's backbone, Jenna.
Yeah. Or I was saying, like, if you look at like the Godzillas, the backbones, the back look like that. And there's multiple
yeah, I'm getting there.
No. Maybe it comes out, Jen, when the Moai are on the move.
Right. I'm trying to run from the melt.
Yeah, see? That could be Godzilla's back. I don't know. Now they're going to take that as a clip and go, don't have this guy crow again. He thinks this is Godzilla, dummy. People just love to yell at people.
Yes.
It is.
They'll watch a whole live stream just to wait for you to say one little thing wrong, and then that's what they'll focus on. It's like,
but my wife was talking about this. People just, I think the psyop is really, really getting to them. They're just angry. Like there was a guy that yelled in a parking lot for like nothing, and it's like normally that wouldn't just happen. At least not out here, but it's happening more. It seems people are on edge.
Are in like hyper survival mode at this point.
Yeah,
things are getting so expensive. People are going to having to make choices that they didn't have to make before, and some of the choices could be simple but extreme at the same time. Like, am I going to buy this loaf of bread, or am I going to put the rest of the money on this bill over here? I mean, I don't know. Yeah. I've been living that way for a long time, so it doesn't bother me.
Right?
Yeah, I was in the 2008 crash, so I know what it's like to be on the other side of things. And, living in the attitude of gratitude and going through something like this, you start to realize that a lot of the wants and needs, the wants that you had fall away, and your needs always seem to be fulfilled.
Yeah. I mean, I know that the Stones, they're probably not the best way to like quote things, but that's exactly it. Is you can't always get what you want, but you get what you need. God always makes sure you have what you need.
Yes,
that's for sure.
And maybe you don't need that other thing that you think you want or need.
Yep. No, you will provide what you definitely need.
And then sometimes like he'll throw something in there and just like make you smile. So
yeah.
My husband said to me a while back, I don't know, it was like last year. So he's like, don't you want to travel? And I'm like, I'm just glad the bills are paid right now. And then here I am. I'm going to Arizona. So see, it all works out.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow, that is a wall for sure.
Yeah. Like.
Wow. Some kind of building. Looked like it might have been windows there or something.
Yeah, all between, I guess.
Right.
Now it's destroyed.
That's a melty mess.
Yeah. Yeah, like just like
melted.
That whole thing just melted, like, because you can clearly see this wall just flat, and all of this curtain there, but all the top part
it's got all melty and wonky.
Yeah, it just melted over itself.
And that little opening there could have been something from like way higher even. It's just...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we don't see how far it goes. Because all of this has filled the land now. Look at this wall here. You can clearly see it's a fourth wall,
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Don't break the fourth wall. I'm still trying to understand why Mr. Beast fan said he loves to pray about pants. Just wondering. Oh, look, there's sigils carved into that.
Yeah.
Or no. Oh, never mind. Maybe
Is
not.
that the Phoenix as well?
Yes. But it could have been done.
Yeah, because the other one with the heart and the K, that's
It
obviously.
could be a German symbol like this one.
Yeah.
The Iron Cross.
All right. We use some discernment here. Those have been added. See? Now they're going to yell at us that. Look, they think that hard thing was carved in by. Anyway. Who's carving that?
No, I don't know. These type of thing, I've seen it many times. Looks like it was like viscous when it happened.
Exactly.
But yeah, I want to show Jandy.
That's a valid statement, I think. Our melted reality. If they didn't have vegetation over everything, if like nature didn't take everything back over, these buildings would be way more exposed. It'd be way easier to see what we're talking about.
Absolutely. That's why we need LiDAR. Alabama is full of foliage. I mean, if we could just take away the foliage off of Mount Cheeha, people would be like, holy crap.
I mean, I had, we dug an area out because we were building something and had this pile of dirt that my dog would run up on. And I watched it, and eventually it got covered in different types of grass and plants and stuff. And it disappeared from the surface.
I saw that hill when I was there. Yeah. What is this?
It's just not there anymore.
No, I got rid of that hill because every time I stood on it, they'd start singing that Fool on the Hill song, and I figured out what they were doing.
We got 43 likes and 36 people watching.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I love it.
All right, what else? Okay.
Because of science, Jen.
I was wondering if I could play my my thing that I made.
Oh, yeah.
From that program.
I played mine when you left.
Good. It was so good, right, CFM?
Yes. And he played his, and I haven't made one. I'll have to make one.
All right, guys, here we go. It's called Unveiling the Truth of Our Melted Realm.
I love you, Jen.
Love you too.
Ever pondered how what we perceive as reality might just be an elaborate illusion? What if our understanding of the world, the principles we've been taught, are nothing more than a mirage, a carefully crafted narrative imposed upon us? This is not a simple question, but a profound inquiry into the nature of existence itself. It's time to dive into a fascinating realm that challenges everything we've been told about the Earth beneath our feet. Welcome to Meltology. Meltology, a relatively new field of study, poses a radical challenge to the conventional geological narrative. It dares to ask, what if the Earth is not a spinning ball in an ever-expanding universe, but rather a plane of existence? It challenges the very core of our established understanding, proposing that we live on a planet rather than a planet. This shift in perspective is not simply about semantics. It's about how we perceive and interact with our world. It's about the very essence of reality. According to Meltology, the geological narrative tied to the globe model is nothing but a false narrative, a distortion of our perception of the world. So, what does Meltology propose? It suggests that the Earth's features are not the result of slow geological processes over millions of years as we've been led to believe. It posits that the processes involved are far more dynamic, more immediate, and more influenced by non-earthly factors than we could have ever imagined. Meltology's implications are far-reaching. It calls for a complete re-evaluation of how we perceive the Earth. It demands that we question the accepted theories about the formation of mountains, the creation of oceans, and the origins of continents. It even challenges the very concept of time. The key points of Meltology are revolutionary, to say the least. It proposes that the Earth is a plane, not a planet, shattering the globe model we've been taught. It challenges the geological narrative, suggesting that the Earth's features are the result of dynamic processes, not slow geological ones. And finally, it calls for a re-evaluation of our perception of time and reality. In conclusion, Meltology is a radical new field that encourages us to question everything we've been taught about the Earth and our place in the universe. It challenges us to reconsider the very nature of reality. Whether you're ready to embrace these ideas or not, they certainly offer food for thought. After all, isn't it the nature of knowledge to evolve, to question, and to challenge? Perhaps it's time to rethink what we know about the world beneath our feet.
Boom, baby.
Nice.
All right, can I just play the Petra one next and then I'm done? On. Share. Okay, here we go, guys. Here's Petra. Let me make it big.
Have you ever wondered how the city of Petra was built? The rose-red city, half as old as time, stands as a testament to human ingenuity and the unfathomable mysteries of our past. But what if the accepted narrative of its creation is not entirely accurate? What if Petra wasn't painstakingly carved, but rather it was melted into existence? Yes, you heard it right, melted. The conventional understanding is that Petra, this magnificent city, was carved by the Nabateans. Yet a new perspective is emerging, one that challenges this long-standing belief. It suggests that Petra was not chiseled out of rock, but was, in fact, melted by an extreme heat event with temperatures exceeding 9,000 degrees. It's a radical notion, something straight out of a science fiction novel. But is it? Upon closer inspection of the buildings, the amphitheater, and the surrounding features of the land, a different story begins to unfold. The structures appear to have endured wide-scale devastation, as if they had melted like wax in the fervent heat. It's as though an X-Factor event, a cataclysm of unimaginable proportions, had swept across the city, forever altering its landscape. Enter the world of meltology. This is the study and exploration of melted structures, a field that seeks to understand the unorthodox origins of Petra and other similar sites. It's an exciting new frontier in archaeology, one that could rewrite our understanding of human history and the Earth's past. One of the intriguing aspects of this theory is the term mountain. In the context of Petra, mountain seems to have no standardized geological meaning. Could this be another indication that the city was not carved but rather molded by the searing heat? To summarize, the theory suggests that Petra, the rose-red city, wasn't carved out of the rock by the Nabateans. Instead, it was shaped by an extreme heat event, a cataclysmic occurrence that melted the structures into their current form. The signs of this event are visible in the buildings, the amphitheater, and the land itself, which all bear the scars of this intense heat. In the world of meltology, the term mountain is redefined, further supporting the notion of Petra as a melted city. It's a radical theory, but one that offers a fresh perspective on this ancient city's origins. So the next time you marvel at the grandeur of Petra, remember that its creation might not be the result of human hands chiseling away at the rock. Instead, envision a city shaped by the unimaginable heat, a city that was not carved, but melted. Petra, the melted city, stands as a testament to the mysteries of our past, waiting to be unraveled.
There you have it. That was fun.
Yeah.
Yes. Nice. So good. Yeah.
Mark Reeves says, I can't decide if I like the British guy or the robot reporter guy better.
Yeah.
We have one with a woman talking, the same woman, the British voice that Chapu has in his. I have one of those too, but I'll play it on the next show.
Yeah.
So they were a lot of fun, Chapu, and we really do so much with all
There's
that.
one voice that we didn't get. You see, there's the. Do I have it somewhere? Yeah. Wait. Because there's a.
Mark says AI knows what's up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like how he said in the first video that we're on a planet, not a planet, because I put that in there specifically, and I wasn't sure if it was going to pick it up correctly, but it did. Did a good job. What are you laughing at?
I just, on some level, come on, everyone, you're complimenting AI. And does anyone remember the Terminator movies, the Matrix movies? I don't know.
I
I'm
we
just
can use their technology.
I mean,
That's what we're doing. We're using our own technology against them.
I know. I agree. It's just that sometimes it's overwhelmingly funny in my head. Thank you, AI.
Finally, something's working in our.
Yeah. And meanwhile, John Connor's going, God, they didn't listen to anything.
You have to use it wisely.
Yeah. Said every crazy James Bond villain, whatever, they always thought they were doing it for the good of humanity.
Yeah. Weird to hell is paved with good intentions.
Right. That's all right. I'm on board. I just get it. It's just sometimes funny thoughts.
Let me tell you, it was quicker to make those kind of videos than it would take for me to make it on my Power Director myself. It took me
I don't
5
doubt
minutes to do that in 3 hours if I do it myself.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm gonna have to force myself to stop using these old dinosaur programs. So, yeah.
Now they have so much different these type of videos for every work job that you do. You know, if you need like a PowerPoint presentation, you just put the pictures you want, the text you want, and the AI will just build it for you in minutes. You know, instead of you taking hours. It's crazy how fast it is. You know, they just AI does not really do things. You know, you write most of the thing that the AI will do. It just fills in, makes it the way it needed.
Well, I understand who I am. I'm the guy that was like, "Hey, Walmart's coming to town, and Amazon's destroying small business." Meanwhile, you can't like find it anywhere anymore except those companies. So you end up buying from some of those companies. That what are you going to do? You know, and this is where the technology is heading. And if we want to keep our message going, this is one of the tools. I get it.
Yeah. In all things, there's always like a bad way to use it and a good way. And you know,
I guess for me, I have this. Anyways, yes, I think we'll be all using it soon. Hopefully, it won't be using us.
No, yeah.
Look, if they come out with the special YouTube Neuralink package, let's not do that.
No, I'm all set.
Can we draw the line? Oh, I don't want to make that symbol, but we draw the line there, and yeah.
No, you know that they will try it.
Of course they will.
You know?
It's happening now. We're saying we're connecting to these things in ways we don't even understand.
Yeah,
this is very true.
Yeah.
As long as the AI is not inside me, I'm good.
Yeah. Isn't that little Prince thing at the end? Did you ever hear that speech he gives?
What do you mean? Which one? I heard the one about chemtrails.
No, he gives this one where he's like about turn the television and how, don't let it control you, that kind of thing. And it's a battle for your souls. You haven't heard this? It's really cool.
I didn't hear that one.
I don't know. Can we play those things? I don't know how that all works.
I don't know. It's up to I'm sure we could.
I can find it. It's just a speech. It's not singing.
Yeah.
So.
I shared to you the text from Albert Pike from 1920s about how they will bring out the third world war. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But they tried the same thing over and over. They never succeeded, but maybe this time they will. We never know. But they always try to push the Middle East to break.
I found it. That didn't take long. It's right there. So,
but he said exactly the same. The thing that's going on,
Okay, here we go.
Is it working? Seems like I'm stuck. There. Can you see this?
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
can you hear it? Let me turn it up. That's
yes.
all the way up. Okay. Maybe there. Okay.
So, one thing I wanted to say is, don't be fooled by the internet. It's cool. It's cool to get on the computer, but don't let the computer get on you. It's cool cool to use the computer. Don't let the computer use you. You all saw The Matrix.
He knows what's up.
There is a war going on. The battlefield's in the mind. And the prize is the soul.
Absolutely.
So be careful. Be very careful.
That's right.
Thank you.
What do you think of that?
Yeah, that goes along with what they were saying about, this technology. You have to be very careful with this technology because it can overtake you. And and people are, oh my God, somebody didn't like my video, or I only got 2 likes on this, and nobody likes my stuff, and they get all wrapped up in as if this is what makes who you are, and creates the feelings in you to feel good or feel bad about yourself or whatever like that. What's it called? Instant gratification, if you will, or instant validation that people are looking for, and they get addicted to this stuff. I bet people today probably can't even imagine how when we were children, running around the neighborhoods and doing whatever we were doing, didn't have no cell phones. Parents didn't have no way to get a hold of us. We didn't know where anything was. We're like, oh, we're going to go here. Well, we're going to figure it out. It's like, everybody's on their GPS, they're on their phones, whatever. So even for the kids today, I can probably imagine what's going through their heads. Like, how did they do anything in life without these things? You know what I mean?
Yeah. But do you remember that? Even if your mom didn't know where you were, she was able to find you anywhere.
Oh, my mom had to yell.
That's funny. But when you look at what they're doing at this current generation, it's again nothing they've done to us or had us do to ourselves has been like overnight. It's the boil the frog slowly idea, and so we lost him. There he is. You guys moving around. You're freaking me out, man. No. So you start with, you've got, they made it kind of cool to put like Dick Tracy and get a watch that not only, I guess first the phone has all your biometrics in your phone as you're putting it and making sure you have it with you all the time. Then they went to the watch where you're just wearing it. You don't need the phone anymore. Then, of course, they went to, don't forget, you got to put in the headsets. Don't need wires anymore. Let's just plug those in all day long. So you're just one giant antenna. And then you got this thing going, monitoring all your stuff. And you're already almost, and then put VR goggles on and stuff. It's almost Neuralink. I mean, it is, without actually having a wire going into you like the Matrix. They might not even ever get to that. They won't have to. Because look at what people accept and have no problem giving away all their biometrics, and that's all being calculated and stored somewhere for whatever reasons. But it's just like we do it and don't even, I mean, we talk about it, but the majority of people don't even think about this. And so we're already connected to the Matrix, besides the television screens and all that, the phone in our pocket and the iPods in our ears and the watches on our arms and all that. Now they want to go to some kind of inject you and you get your passwords for several months, or swallow. I showed it on a TED Talk. You swallow your passwords for like 6 months. And, it's just like, we're already there.
Yep.
You just don't see it.
Yeah, I think Shapu was saying, I think it was Shapu, that to work at Google, you have to give up your DNA.
Of course you do.
Yeah, it's crazy.
and one of the sisters, the 2 sisters is in charge of that 23andMe. And it's connected to, I don't know, those companies, Google or one of those. They're all, connected,
No bueno.
Exactly.
Okay.
And did you all see like the new Apple Vision that they got out now? It's like a VR system that you put, but that connects to everything. But now you don't need to have anything in your room, no TV, nothing, because you just have this thing, and you can decorate your home what you want. So if you put that, you're like, oh, my home is so nice because there's like this thing on the wall and you don't have a TV because the TV is in your headset. You can put it right in your face, put what you want, but
they're merging that whole virtual reality world that they got everyone into now just being your world.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
See how it just slowly does it.
Yes. And
if they make the world crappy enough, people will want to escape out into this AI world because they can't afford to go anywhere else or do anything else, or everything's locked down or locked up or whatever. So you just escape into your little AI world.
Yeah, if they make it so realistic that if you walked in place, you think you're walking through Paris under the Eiffel Tower, then you go, oh, I don't have to spend the money.
I think it was like that in the movie Ready Player One. I think it was that movie where like everybody was living in like, stacked container kind of houses and stuff. Everything was really crappy and everything. And, the kid just couldn't wait to get home to get his VR thing on to go into this virtual world and play this game with his friends. And you can look whatever you want. They don't even really know what they look like, unless they show their true identity somehow on the AI thing. Like you always have an avatar.
Yeah, you make a good point there that the world needs to be shit for you to want to go to another one, the virtual one, So they're trying to do that, I guess.
It's a 1-2 punch. They bring this one down and make that one look so cool that everyone jumps over there.
Yes,
exactly. Yeah.
But what I was talking about, and in the preview, you see that that someone has this thing on his head, and she's on her house, but the friends come in, visit, and she doesn't get off this because now with this one, you can press the button and you can see like
you can see through it.
You can see through it, yeah.
Like Gordy's visor on Star Trek, he could do this, and
now you can see through it, and your friend can see your eyes, but she's still like in her room. She doesn't even like get it off to talk to the friend.
They say TV rots your brain. Imagine what VR does to your brain. Just melts it.
Immersed in it all the time.
Yeah,
and like you say, it's like a drug. You're gonna want to go into it more than be in your regular life because it's way more fun. And kids will want to not go to indoctrination camp. I mean, school. They'll want to race home and get back in the virtual world. And instead of
where their schooling will take places in the virtual world. That's what they're doing.
And instead of going and hanging out like we used to do, meeting people, you just sit in your room.
Yeah.
So you're a form of lockdown without even knowing you're in it. Wow. Nuts.
No, because these VR, your brain really thinks it's real. I talk about my experience, my first experience with the new VR, not the old one. The new ones are really something. My cousin had the one, and he had like all the setup for racing. You have the steering and put the mask on. And I'm sitting right here. I know that I'm not moving. My body's not moving at all. Just the car.
Yeah.
And when I drive the car, and when I went up a hill, I had the same feeling when you go fast on a car and you get a bump. When your heart goes up your chest. I had the same feeling, but I'm not moving. Wow. So I said to myself, man, that cannot be. I'm not moving. How? So I just drive again back around. Before the hill, I said to myself, this is not real. I'm not moving, so I shouldn't have feel that stuff. And I went up again, felt the same way. And I said, oh my God, how can my body thinks that it is moving when it's not? It's crazy.
Yeah, that's
crazy. That feeling.
I got to experience it one time when we were out on a vacation. And they had just brought out these VR things, and they had a display where you could lay in, prone or whatever that is, and put on the goggles, and you'd be flying. And it was trippy.
What they have now in some of the IMAX theaters are the seats that you sit in actually move. Because my mom went to one. I forget what movie it was, but she said it was like you were. You were like in the movie, and the chairs were kind of moving and stuff. It was crazy.
The rooms that we have here are so shitty compared to what they have in Europe. My friend from Bulgaria showed me her what do you call cinema. I guess it's where do you go watch movies?
Yeah,
Man, they have like all of this. They have like a big couch, like you can almost lay down if you want. You can put like 2 tables. You can eat. You can drink some wine. You can do all kind of stuff in these theaters there.
They have a few of those in some fancy cities and stuff, like in California. They started it, but no, it's all over out there.
Yeah.
But the problem is, you get it when I used to go to movies, you get into those seats that they can lean all the way back, then you fall asleep. $15 to take a nap.
I just can't believe how expensive everything is getting. It's just too much.
Kitty.
Now I'm not proud of this, guys, and I don't eat fast food all the time. But we were out the other night. It was like 9:30 at night, and I was like, you know what? Maybe we'll just go to Wendy's and I'll get a spicy chicken sandwich. I haven't had one in forever. My husband's like, okay, I'll get a double cheeseburger, large fry, spicy chicken sandwich, large fry. That's it. Nothing else. $21.
Wow.
Yeah.
$21.
Yeah, like, used to go to fast food because
I'm like, did you bring that in right? She's like, yeah, and she showed me the receipt. I'm like, oh my god.
You used to go there because it was inexpensive.
Yeah. Now it's doesn't matter. It's all the same price, $2 difference from McDonald's to a fancy restaurant. I'll go to a restaurant,
If I went to Waffle House, and great, I'm not proud of going there neither, guys. But if I went to Waffle House and had breakfast, my normal breakfast and what my husband gets, it would be $21, plus a tip. And somebody waits on me.
Yeah.
I'm driving the freaking Wendy's. I didn't even get drinks.
Yeah.
I mean, the fries were like $6 something a piece. I'm like, what the F, bro?
$6 per fry. That's gouging.
Yeah, it's insane. I mean, we did get a lot of fries, but
I was trying to make a joke there, Shapu, but she didn't go for it. But yeah, no, it's yeah. And I don't have a mouse in this shirt. It's a Meltology shirt. There are no pockets.
There are no experts.
There are no experts. Did you hear that, Jen?
I got some pictures of Bali I could show real quick. It's not a lot of pictures, only a few, but I'll show them if you guys want to look at some crazy shit.
Yeah, they're good.
Bali. I want to go there for sure. Check that out.
Did you see the ones that I sent you from Bali?
I want a shirt with the ceiling fan melted. You got to work on that. Those things are cool.
No, I did not. Let me see here. I think I'll have to send them back to you or something.
For
Bali. Can you bring up the Bali pictures and whatever else you got? You just bring them up on your end.
But you had it, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, well, I wanted to if we can just show your Bali pictures and then the ones on the back end that I sent you of mine.
Is there a song where they sing about raisin toast at the Waffle House? That's funny.
What is this?
Mr. Beast fan, what's the frequency, Kenneth? There's only a few people I've talked to on Earth that even know that reference about Dan Rather. What was that about? We got to try to look into that more.
Dan
you
Rather?
know what I'm talking about? Yeah, he was a CBS guy. He was
I know who he is.
Walter Cronkite guy. And he got the snot kicked and beat out of him. And when he was interviewed, he said there was just some guy or guys with, I think they had pipes or whatever, and they just kept asking him, what's the frequency, Kenneth? And now that I realize that everything works off of frequencies, wondering what they were talking about.
Dan Rather roughed up on Park Avenue.
Yeah.
1986. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let me click on this and see what it says here.
Does it say what's the frequency, Kenneth? They never explained who Kenneth was.
It says we were very perplexed to the motive for the attack. It seems it was a case of mistaken identity.
Sure, they're saying that now. It's been added.
It says Rather told police he had just left an apartment on Manhattan Park Avenue late Saturday night when a man approached him and asked, Kenneth, what's the frequency? Police said Rather told the man, I think you have the wrong guy. And then he asked again, what's the frequency? And Rather did not respond. They just knocked him to the ground and kicked him, police said.
Okay, I'm not saying this is a Mandela effect, but if that's what he said, that's wrong. It was backwards. Just like Mr. Beast fan had. What's the frequency, Kenneth, was the quote. You just said, Kenneth, what's the frequency? And then what's the frequency, but you didn't say Kenneth.
Right.
Does he no longer say the line?
I don't know. That's weird, but they definitely say, Kenneth, what's the frequency? Question mark.
Mr. Beast fan, I think we just found another Mandoodles or whatever we call these things now. Quantum.
I'm gonna put this link in the chat. You guys can look at it and see what you guys think. So it's the first link I came up with.
He didn't say it the right way. It's from my memory. And I think they even made a song about it. REM.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know weird stuff. I know he has great pictures, and I know weird stuff.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. The song by REM is "What's the Frequency, Kenneth?"
Oh,
Not
really?
Kenneth, what's the frequency?
Oh, that's really weird.
Yeah.
So strange.
Yep.
I'm going to see if he never said it now. Here's the REM thing. Let's see.
Man, Bali is next level with this stuff. Now, doesn't this remind you of the temples, the Hindu temples with all the layering? Look at this, guys. You can see that it's melted. Wow. Who's carving melted buildings? Anybody?
No.
Wow. Look at the drippy stuff. Oh, my gosh. That's just, wow. I love Bali. We got to go to Bali. We got to go to Tenerife. We got to go to so many different places.
Wow, yeah, I'd like to go all these places.
Hawaii. Wow. These are not sedimentary layers, guys. These are brick layers, melted.
Yeah.
Those columns are melted too. Go back. Can you back one picture and we can zoom in on these columns behind the steps? Yeah, look at them.
This picture
like,
is the best one.
Yeah, on the other side of the steps, if you could. Those ones too, but yeah.
Oh,
look.
there, yeah, you can see the covering.
You can see the brick layers, everything. The only thing they did was come in here and put some steps in and put a restaurant on top or something.
Yeah. No, yeah, for sure. They didn't do anything else. Look at this.
Now, I was looking up heat and frequency. You were talking about frequency in the video that you made with the AI. Now, there's a radio frequency that they can use that causes heat and melts things. Look at how melty that thing is. Wow. I don't know if you've heard of it, Chappelle.
Yeah, it's called a microwave.
Yes, a microwave. Sorry, yeah.
Have you heard of one of those?
I've never heard of it. It's got a
Have you
microwave.
heard of that? It's one of the newfangled things we got here in Alabama. We got them little microwave.
I mean, is that what that box is? With the timer on it?
They come in a box. You keep them in a you put food in it.
Look at how muffed up and melted this thing is. This is cool. Got microwaved.
You heard of those? They got those in France?
Yeah, they call them cathedrals.
Yeah.
It's a giant microwave. Wow. Again, this proves that these are brick layers. Again, they also look very reminiscent to what we see at that ziggurat in Dur.
Yeah.
Which they admit that is a building, the core of the building that's left standing, just like we see here. This is the core of the building left standing.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
Look.
You could see the drippage. Look at that. Wow. And the columns. Look at the columns. They look like Crowley columns.
Yeah. I look at this part here. This was probably original. This thing was looking like this at one point.
And the thing that we used to talk about all the way back with Steve in the show, it's like, why did they have the same architecture everywhere in the world? You know, it's like, doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
Wow. Can we zoom in on the base near the guy down there? Look at the brick. You could just see the brick. It's so amazing. Wow. Absolutely. Nobody carved this thing.
Thank you.
What is that?
Just
those are cool.
What are they?
Cement blocks, old cement blocks, I guess.
That's that, like those, what do you call, terracotta roof kind of looking things, aren't they?
Yeah.
Look at how cooked out it is. And look at how blocky it got up that wall there from where you were just pointing the base of those round things. Yeah, all of them. Look how blocky that is. Wow. So I guess while they were carving this, they just happened to not mess up any sedimentary layers along the way, right?
No, they got to keep it nice for the tourists.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Wow, this
So
thing
cool.
is so cool.
Just carved out there. Look at that.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I think I've got like a good
Yeah, I
picture
didn't
from
see it.
like this. You can clearly see.
I know some people are starting to get tired of the melt. They're like, what's next? Where do we go from here? I don't know where we go from here. I think it's exciting to explore this narrative, to bring out these truths, to go deeper into the melt, to figure out what's going on underneath of us, trying to figure out how this plane works. Maybe we're not even meant to even figure any of this out, but we are definitely meant to see it and witness it. And there's a reason why they've hid it from us in plain sight, given us the narrative that it's this geological features took millions of years to form and that these were carved. So if it's that important for them to hide, it's that important for us to know about it, what the truth is.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah, I see what's our real story. There's a good video called Double Speak. Yeah, I have it on my channel.
And I mean, you can look at this and say, I see sedimentary layers from millions of years of blah, 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 and growing on a spinning ball. Or you can say, wow, that really kind of looks like that building is like turned into an island. And what would cause that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could totally see the doorways, the archways, the columns, the stairs, things.
Yeah. And if it would have kept melting, we would have had that slippage that we were talking about.
But here,
going cross, but look at that.
yeah,
Oh,
but here you can clearly see
bricks.
Yeah, that's not sedimentary layers right here, and
that's the only thing holding up that whole thing. They had to cram those bricks in there, don't you know?
yeah, like the support.
The whole side would fall down without those bricks.
Yeah.
Get that darky over here. We need some bricks.
You're not allowed to say that anymore.
I'm not.
Buildings.
That irritate people too. Whatever. Yeah, we wonder how much is under the water. Says, what's our real story? Exactly.
Yeah, there's a lot going on underwater. Dean covered a lot of that underwater melt.
Yeah, but that wasn't Bali. And if you people thinks it's not real,
We're really going there, guys.
I was told about some weird temple called Temple Kajuharo, and it's like this some Indian temple, but it has all these just like, what they call erotic sculptures. I call it perversion, and it's I think of like examples that we were talking about, the days of Noah and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, they're doing all kinds of stuff in those temples. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's nuts, and it's just accepted. Like, no, it's not anymore. That's why they had the flood the first time. No one's listening.
Yeah, but it's just another type of indoctrination into the senses,
Yeah. It's normalizing it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Excuse me.
Bestiality was a thing back then.
No,
well,
back then, yeah.
Come back.
You got people dressing up as animals, whatever,
Shapu, didn't you say you showed me something about somebody was digging something in the backyard of their farm or something, and they came across like a Roman bathhouse or tiles on the?
It's always a bathhouse. We were just talking about it.
It's like no matter where they dig down, it could be in a farm field. You're gonna hit brick.
And if it's above ground, it's a temple, and if it's below ground, it's a bathhouse. And get a plaque. Get a plaque.
Yeah.
Plaque over here.
Get that plaque going.
I want to show you because you talked about all the same buildings in every a city back
Legal
then.
in Canada, you can marry your horse now if you want.
What?
What? Great news. And his name is Mr. Beast, fan. No, that's fine.
I don't know what's with that name.
I know, it kind of writes itself.
Explanation on this name here.
Come on, I'm not making fun of her, but that is a funny.
Yeah, but if you go look, Mr. Beast is a YouTuber.
Well, I'm just saying because of the discussion. That's all.
But I don't know if he's a fan of Mr. Beast, the YouTuber, or
it's a she.
Oh, I see. Wait, Mr. Beast is a she?
Yes, it's Mr. Beast fan. Mr. Beast fan.
I'm so confused. Female. So there's a shim.
No, she's a she, not a shim. That's what she said the other day.
We just lost you a subscriber. I'm sorry.
Red,
whoever it was.
wasn't that Red Storm, Jen?
Was it Red Storm? Oh, it's Red Storm. Yeah. Sorry, Mr. Beast fan.
Okay, so there's a YouTuber named Mr. Beast, and this is a fan. Got it.
Melanie says Mr. Beast is not a shim. Sorry,
here? I don't understand. I relocate people and change genders, and I apologize. I don't know half the time who I'm talking to.
Red Storm is a woman.
Yes. Right. And I thought Red Storm lived in Australia, and turned out she lives in like Detroit or something, right? I don't know. Where's she live? I don't know. Somewhere.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, wow. Sorry.
I works in order, but I can't keep people.
I don't know what. You know what? We should edit this all out in post, okay?
Mm-hmm. And it's funny when I write in the chat, it comes up Frutkis. It doesn't come up.
Yes. Because you write in the chat here. If you did it,
I thought that was Shapu writing that. I'm like, wow, you're really, really hammering this home.
No, it is, yeah. Okay.
Confused.
Okay, this is what I wanted to show.
Maybe I was tardy to this party.
And Mesamelt is named Doug, right? Yes. So
yeah.
Mesamelt, everybody thought was a woman. That's a man.
Yeah, it gets very confusing.
Yes, it can be. Oh, what do we got
you
here?
All see this?
Yes.
Okay. So this is in Germany. You see how it is, how it's shaped, how it's made.
Mm-hmm. Okay. This reminds me of that city in Peru or somewhere that the Aztecs or somebody made that floating city.
Yeah.
Could be the Mayans.
Yeah, I'll get there. You'll see.
Okay.
This is Jerusalem, same thing. This one is
little star 40-ish right there.
Yeah, but you can see like the buildings are all the same type of buildings. This is one in Metz, same thing. And
you see, look, it's walled.
Yes.
So when we talk about the Great Wall of China, it was probably just a big building, and that's all that's left.
Yeah. And you'll see, okay, like this one, this is roads.
Wow.
But yeah, look, I will go to another place.
There's that guy in the Bible, Jonah. He went to the whole thing. He went the wrong way. And when he finally goes to the city that he's supposed to go, Takes them, I think, like 8 days to walk through it.
Yeah. So
these weren't small.
So this one, if you don't look at the title, you would think it's like in Rome or
because
but
it looks like it's floating. Look at all these blocks.
yeah, you can see that it's a man-made island.
Yeah, the ships have to get you there.
But this is in China.
And there is a bridge next to that dome thing. Right there.
Yeah. But you wouldn't believe that this is in China by the look of all of the structures.
Exactly, yeah.
Because if I I can zoom in. I don't know why I don't.
Wow.
There's no Chinese style anything.
Who's building this? Like, what? Wow.
And Jen, you mentioned that, like this one. This is in Vienna. Same thing. This is Rome, just later. And
it doesn't matter where you are; it's the same designs.
Wait, because now it got mixed with two.
So the star forts always seem to incorporate water into the design of the star fort.
Yeah.
Do you think that they were using water as power source as well?
I would think so, right? Because you can still do that today, hydropower.
Yeah. This is Mexico. Same thing.
That's what I'm talking about. They had this floating city. When the Spanish got there, they were like, wait, what? What is this?
Mexico, just another place, same thing, same type of buildings. So if you can go like this on all the cities, they were all the same.
But you know, when you just had that Mexico one up, the people look like they just had like robes on and feathers sticking out. But look at their stuff.
Yeah.
It looks like modern stuff here they got built here. This don't look like savages in the jungle.
No.
Mm-mm. Wow, look at that. That's crazy looking.
And that's why when I say that when the population was returned or re-put in or reintroduced, they were all reintroduced into these type of cities, and then propagates outwards from these spots all over the plane.
That's the other. Look at that one. Wait, go back. That one.
This one? Or this one?
That one. This is something in the very beginning when we started looking our waking up process or whatever. Jeannie would look into Google Maps or Google Earth and stuff, and you can see these grid lines like streets in the middle of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like there's neighborhoods there, and there's never been anything there, apparently, supposedly.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. It's just like that picture I'm seeing there.
It's a ghost figure of an ancient place, I guess.
Yeah.
Because they
are part of the grid that we always talk about that can fry us.
Yeah, but they have sanitized a lot of places. It's incredible. I've seen so much places that they just wiped, and the only thing that you can see now, if you go to IHOP pictures, you can see like the outlines of where the streets and the buildings were.
Yeah.
Look, I will get out of this and I will show you.
And then I'm probably gonna go pretty soon here on this end.
Yeah, we'll go. Me too. And I want to show this place, but we'll do it another time. But again, they just another place flooded by the building of a dam. Again.
Oh, and I got one of those places up. Do you remember when I had Crystal on and we were looking at Camp Iron Mountain near Joshua Tree, and we found that all those streets and stuff, not with the abandoned houses, that little town, but over from that.
I don't
Yeah, well, when you're done showing what you're showing, I'll show you, because it looks like there was an old city here or a neighborhood of some sort.
Yeah.
And they said the military had built that whole aqueduct thing out here and stuff, but it's been wiped clean. You could still make out the streets though.
Yeah, like these things, you know. And if you go there, it's almost nothing. But from high up, you can see like the outlines.
Wow.
And everything like this. You can see that there was something here. But if you go there now, it's nothing recognizable like this.
Look at that. That's definitely.
You can see like there's a road here and there's some rubble, and this is in the middle of nowhere. I mean, the desert. You know, this one you can clearly see.
Can you zoom in on this one?
Yeah,
wow.
you can clearly see this. And even here, look, and there's all over the ridge. But I don't have like the design like you said, like this, you know.
Yeah, this actual city streets and stuff. Like,
but I probably have like see these kinds of things all over the place. They just call it mounds but all of this, they always have like a city underneath these mounds.
all you got to do is dig. That's why they made all this stuff state parks and stuff, that you can't dig around, you can't look at anything unless it's just right there on the surface.
Don't say mounds to this chat. They're out of their minds right now.
Great
Look at that,
Scott.
like an amphitheater there.
Yeah.
Look at that sucker. It's in the ground.
Yeah. But you can see all around it. There was structure everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
But they didn't dig any of this, you know, because they don't know why. They should dig there, you know, but they just dig out there. Well,
Because they have to have a narrative ready to go.
Right.
We can't rewrite history. We don't get the okay for that.
Yeah, dig the whole thing up. Just do certain areas and just make them fixate on that.
Yeah. But look, they surveyed a lot of places. These pictures are from 1940. I don't have the date on this one. 35. You see all this just graded out.
Yeah.
Again, just remains. They scouted a lot of places when they had like these planes, you know. That's the first thing that they did. Look at this one. So what can destroy a big city like this?
Oh yeah, this is kind of like what it looks like on Google Earth in the area that I'm going to look at in a little bit.
And I see buildings everywhere. Just these are melted down.
Absolutely crazy.
And look at this. What is that? Oh, they look like brick kilns, like a big factory of them. I don't know what are they saying. They say it's a village, Kabul village.
Let's look at it again. This looks crazy. It kind of looks like some kind of.
No, but their houses, I guess.
I don't know. That's really strange.
But now they have bombed the shit out of this place. It doesn't exist. There's only one or two of these type of thing, and they say they are kilns.
Of course.
Of course.
Like, what's going on? Now we know where they were making all the bricks.
Right.
Yeah. You can clearly see here that they're not kilns. If they are,
They look like those earthen homes where they build those beehive-looking houses.
Yeah, but when you see these ones, the same type of home that are left in this area, they're the same shape, but now they call it like mud bricks, domes. But yeah, and again, just dig in a mountain.
Yeah, because that's where you find all the structure. Is this Herodium?
That's how they know. That's how they know where to dig and where are the things, because there's a hill there, it's a mountain. This probably was a big
That's where
city.
the diamonds are.
That's where the diamonds are, yes.
Go back one picture if you can where the columns were. Look at that. That's a charred out fucking circuit board right there. Look at it.
Yeah.
See the columns, guys? We were talking about DJed columns. They had columns everywhere.
This is after probably the second bombing of Palmyra.
So crazy.
A
lot of underground stuff here.
Yes, probably.
Look at these houses, though. These little square houses that you're. This reminds me of Kimberly Mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kinsley Mine, whatever the hell it is.
Kimberly.
Kimberly Mine. Wow. Those columns are no joke.
But now if you look at Palmyra, there's nothing left. There's only like one part of this building and maybe this one or this big alley. Yeah, it's all wiped out now. I don't know if I have one. No. Anyway. All right. I guess we can go. Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of Chaco Canyon a little bit, that one section you just showed.
This thing?
Yeah, this here kind of has that Chaco Canyon feel to it.
Yeah.
Definitely goes underground. Did you see those slats right there in the ground? Look at that. What is this?
Yeah, what's that for?
Yeah, I think they dug there. You can see that there's more buildings.
Yeah,
you can
definitely.
See, like,
yeah, how many layers down?
Sideway arch or something.
Where is ground level?
Yeah.
It looks like a component on the circuit board. Very interesting.
And this one also we just looked at, but look, you can clearly see that the entire thing, again, hill, mountain, or whatever you call it's a building.
I think they would call this a mesa.
A village, yeah.
But look at this thing here with the curved wall there. You can see that it's in the ground. It's down in there. It's like,
yeah.
Some kind of power plant or something. Yeah, it's just like pick a spot and start digging. It doesn't matter where you dig. You're going to find structure.
And if you see a spot like this, a mesa like this, start digging there. For sure, you're going to have something.
Absolutely.
But look, even if they dig here, you can see all the outlines of ancient structures.
Yeah, it looks like there's a wall there off to the left.
Yeah.
A little bit south of where you just put your cursor over. You see that long wall running across the road?
Right here?
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something's there. This could have been a star fort even.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you two, I'm going to bounce out. I'm going to talk to you both on Friday too. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll keep listening, but I need to right now. But
okay.
Thank you for having me. I love you both.
Yeah,
and
no problem.
And I'll see you all Friday.
Thank you, CFM.
All
yes.
Right.
Yes. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
You too.
All right.
And there was two.
Yeah. Well, so we could. Oh, this was. I had the other guy. My video with the guy voice.
Oh yeah, we're gonna play that too. Yeah.
No, we can play it.
Okay, so this is where we were looking at with Crystal when she was here.
Oh,
We were following the trek of this. What is it called? It's a canal of some sort, a canal. And we were looking around this area here, and this whole big area here. When I zoom in on it, look, guys. Is this the area? No, maybe it's not this one. Gotta go up a little. Okay, it's right here. This whole area here. When I go in on it, oh shit, maybe it's not this one either. Hold on, I'll find it. I was just there. How is it over here? Hey, where did it go? Hold on. Hold on. I gotta just line my stuff back up here. Iron Mountain. Here we go. Okay, look, guys. It's called Iron Mountain, Camp Iron Mountain, right? You don't see anything, right? There's nothing there. But then wait, look. First off, you got a church right here. Iron Mountain, Camp Iron Mountain Base Church Chapel. Oh, we start to see streets. Outlines of streets. So let's zoom in on this chapel and see what's left. Got an outline of a church with just a wall left here. That's it. That's the only thing that's left right there. But look at how vast this thing is. Look. I mean, it goes on and on all the way up here. It starts there, goes all the way up here. I mean, what happened to all this stuff? There's roads everywhere.
No, yeah, it was taken all away, I guess. Because if you look at the story of this place, they say it was a camp for military tests and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, over here somewhere, there was a circle type thing with a square. I don't know what the heck it was. Can't find it. But yeah, that was an example of just, something that was there with all the streets and everything. You could see all the outlines of where these buildings were, roads and stuff, houses, I guess. And now, nothing. Now, was this the aqueduct here or is this the road? That's the road. That's the road we're probably going to be on when I'm out there. Anyway, okay, let me come off of this.
Nice.
Now, did you get the pictures I sent you of Bali? That one thing out in the water there is really crazy. I just wanted to show everybody that.
No, I forget.
I sent it to your messenger.
Oh, you resend it? All right.
Yeah. I think I found it. Maybe not yours.
Okay, I won't be able to. Well, I will just save them, so I'll be able to zoom in a little bit.
Well, congratulations, Jenny. 6 years anniversary of being sober. That's awesome.
Nice. Okay, with the temple also. Okay. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see that they're circuit board component. I don't think it has anything to do with being a temple at all, because that's what they tell us they are, because what else are they going to tell us these things are?
Oh no, these temple are exactly shaped like a circuit board.
Mm.
All these ones in Indonesia, incredible stuff.
Melanie, we don't have any kittens left. They're all grown up now. Lilu is like full grown. I think she grew more today. When she came in the window, I was like, God, you look bigger than when you went out.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Oh, I shared, but I didn't even. I think it's in my downloads.
There it is.
That's what the first one.
Yeah, this one isn't. I kind of zoomed in on these little apertures that were left over here because I was just trying to zoom in on it. But the other pictures have a further away look. Look at this thing, guys. This is in Bali.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, definite structure.
We definitely have to go to Bali. Look at this. Oh, Kitty heard. She found these emojis too. Things I like these things.
Nice.
If you look closely on these, you'll find one that looks like somebody peeking behind a brick wall. It's pretty funny. But yeah, look at this. Again, guys, they tell us these are sedimentary layers. We know better now. They're not sedimentary layers. Clearly, this was some kind of structure.
Yeah.
Now, Bali is in the South Pacific, right? Yeah, South Pacific.
It's in Indonesia. I don't even know where.
Indonesia's, I think, is South Pacific. They did a lot of bombing over there in the South Pacific.
Yes.
Look at that, right? Look at that. Wow.
Yeah, this temple's crazy.
Yeah, again, this is a giant DJED column sitting on a circuit board component. This is like a processor right here.
Yep.
Straight tech all day long. Wow.
Yeah, just like the lamppost that you find like in England or Europe. So
yeah.
This part here, yeah.
And that one.
Yeah. Yeah, this one has been remade many times.
Now, the narrative with this one is that supposedly you go up, you're supposed to walk around each level and then get like another level up of enlightenment or something like that.
Yeah, just mumbo jumbo.
Exactly.
Thing.
What I'm curious to know is what's under this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be interesting to find out.
Yeah, totally.
But I've always thought that this was very circuit board looking. It looks like some type of processor or something.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. But I've made like a comparison with the 1800 pictures, and today in 1800 the top is different. They have changed the top part, and they have repaired like a lot of places because half of it was half destroyed and crooked. And
yeah, that thing is they don't even know who built this. I think they're just like, yeah, it's ancient and it's a temple.
yeah, at least they say the truth that they don't know, not like the historians of America, you know, because we're supposed to know all of history of America, but they don't. So they have to create one.
Things look. These temples just look like something from another world.
Yeah. But you see, all of these have been sanitized. They all been destroyed. Somebody just deliberately destroyed them, the remains, to flatten them out. That was the last one.
Huh.
Yeah. No, we don't. Yeah, because this is the first one I tried, you know, with the stock image.
Oh yeah.
But I just like the voice.
City, an old world city, once steeped in history and culture. Can you hear the echoes of its past? The whispers of stories untold? Once it thrived, bustling with life, vibrant and dynamic. Take a moment to journey back in time. Picture the cobblestone streets, the ancient architecture, the laughter and chatter of people filling the air. The city was a symphony of life, a melange of cultures. The air was rich with the aroma of exotic spices from bustling markets. The city walls reverberated with the echoes of craftsmen at work, and the nights were lit with 1,000 lanterns, casting a warm golden glow on the streets below. It was a city that seemed to have been carved out of a poet's dream. But as with all things, change is inevitable. The city, once a jewel of the old world, now lies in ruins. The mountains, once standing tall and majestic, now flow like mud on the land, having melted like wax. The heat rises and lightning pops, painting a grim picture of destruction and despair. The once vibrant city now crumbles, succumbing to the ravages of time and nature. Yet, amidst the ruins, hope persists. For isn't it true that even the most devastated landscapes can give birth to new life? Isn't it possible that this city, once a beacon of culture and history, could rise again from its ashes? Imagine the possibilities. Could the city, reborn and revitalized, once again become a hub of activity, culture, and life? Could the ruins give way to new structures, the silence replaced with the bustling sounds of a thriving city? Could the old world city, with its rich history, inspire a new world, a future that pays homage to its past while paving the way for progress? Consider this. What if the city's past is not just a story of ruin and despair, but also a blueprint for its future? Could the lessons of the past guide the city's rebirth? And could the city, in its new avatar, stand as a testament to resilience, hope, and the enduring spirit of humanity? In the grand scheme of things, cities rise and fall, civilizations come and go, but life persists. And in this persistence, there lies the potential for resurgence, for rebirth, and for a future that is as vibrant and dynamic as the city's past. The old world city might have crumbled, but its spirit endures, waiting for the day it rises again. So as we ponder the city's future, we are left with a thought-provoking question. Could destruction be the precursor to creation, and could ruin be the harbinger of resurgence? Only time will tell.
You're muted, Jen.
That was really good, Shabu. I really like that.
That's the first one that with like 2 lines of things.
You only put 2 lines in, and you got all that? Wow.
Yeah.
Let me see what I got on here. Oh, hold on.
But yeah, I got cut by you. You wrote boobs and because it's my name when.
They thought it was you saying it. It's me.
Yeah.
I don't know who started the nipple thing. This is the nipple effect.
Yeah, it was the temple, I guess.
Right. Yeah. I want to play this other one too. Wait a minute. Where was it? It's the guy. Hold on. I got to go to my channel. The guy who sounds like he's kind of like Black British. I think it's this one here. Oh, no, it's this one. Okay, let me get it ready. I know some of you guys did. Now, the artwork.
Yeah, the Meltology. Yeah.
The artwork you did. Yeah, I like that for the beginning. We got to get shirts made up with this on here. Okay, let me go to a screen share. Present. Entire screen. Put the volume on. Boom, baby. All right. Where is it here? Here it is. All right. You can see this?
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
What if the world as we know it is not as it seems? What if the very mountains, canyons, and mesas we admire are in fact remnants of a past event so catastrophic it reshaped the landscape of our planet? Welcome to the fascinating world of meltology. Meltology is the study and exploration of melted structures. It challenges our conventional understanding of the world's structures, suggesting an alternative narrative. According to Meltology, what we perceive as mountains, gorges, canyons, and mesas are not the product of millions of years of erosion and geological processes, but rather they are the remains of brick buildings that have been melted. This theory posits that these structures were subjected to extreme heat, with temperatures soaring well above 9,000 degrees, resulting in their present form. Imagine, if you will, a world where our cities, our homes, our places of work are suddenly subjected to a heat so extreme they melt and morph into unrecognizable forms. This is the scenario Meltology presents. But this is not just a theory of destruction, it's a theory of change, of transformation. It's a theory that asks us to look at our world in a new way, to question what we know, and to consider the possibilities. It's a theory that invites us to explore, to learn, and to understand. In the face of such a catastrophic event, the structures of our world would have been irrevocably changed. The implications of this are profound. It suggests a history of our planet that is vastly different from what we have been taught. It suggests a world that that has endured extreme conditions, a world that has been shaped and reshaped by forces beyond our current understanding. However, it is important to note that meltology is not widely accepted in the scientific community. It is a theory that challenges established knowledge and requires further research and evidence. But whether you find it plausible or not, it undeniably provokes thought and sparks curiosity. Today, we delved into the concept of meltology, a theory that presents an alternative explanation for the formation of our world structures. We explored the idea that what we perceive as natural landscapes could be the result of extreme heat events, transforming brick buildings into the mountains, canyons, and mesas we see today. We considered the implications of such a theory, not only on our understanding of the world, but also on our perception of history. Remember, the essence of learning is questioning. As we continue to explore our world and seek answers, theories like meltology remind us to keep an open mind and to question what we think we know, because after all, the world is full of mysteries waiting to be unraveled.
So there you have it. That was fun.
Yeah, really good. This really good.
It's a lot of fun, that program.
Yeah, I still want to try many things. I want to the documentary that you listened this afternoon that I made. I want to try some paragraph that I have in it to see what will come out,
That was amazing. I sent it to my son, and I want to send it to my other son too, because my God, if they could just get that through their head, they could make life exactly how they want it for themselves.
Yeah. When you left, I told the story on how I wrote it, and I wrote it, and I wanted to share it too with my friends and family, but none of them read my text or listened to anything. So
that's always the way it is. Yeah. It is. But it was profound, and it was on point. I tell you, it was absolutely amazing. And I think if people, and the way you sound as you're telling it, it was just, you could tell that it's coming straight from your soul. You know what I mean? And it was just unbelievable. I almost cried listening to it. I was like, this is exactly what people need to know. They need to understand. They need to understand this. They need to love themselves. And a lot of people don't love themselves. They think, they're not worth it, or they can't make it, or they're not good enough for something, all this stuff. And none of that's true.
Yeah, but that's not their fault, because if they don't remember, probably some loved one just always told them that they weren't good enough. Mm-hmm. That's the first thing that happened when your parents never tell you that you're good at something, and always tell you that you did the wrong thing and you did that wrong and you didn't do that. And when the child grew up always like this and didn't find himself, then he thinks that he's just a screw up and can't do anything good. And
I can give you an example of that. I mean, it's a minor example, but I can, Mom, if you're listening, I'm sorry, but my mom would come. I would get home from school at 3:00. Me and my sister. My mom would be home by 4:00. So between 3 and 4:00, we had chores to do. And I was in charge of making sure the chores got done. My sister would usually be like sitting on the couch fucking around, and I'd be like, "Get up, mommy's coming home. We got to do this. We got to do that." And when my mom would come home, she would always notice what wasn't done. Instead of like saying, "Oh, you did this. This looks good or that good," she'd be like, "Oh, you didn't do this. You didn't do that. That's not done right." And I here, like at my house or any house that I've had, I'm always like a clean freak. And my mom calls me, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm cleaning." It's like, "Why are you always cleaning? You know, you can't clean every day." And I'm like, I'm a clean freak because I've grown up with this, like, oh, I did this, but that's not done over there or whatever like that. And it does affect you. You are a product of your environment and the things that are instilled in you as you're growing up. And if you think about the 13 generations that have lived since this last X Factor event and the type of mindsets that have been propagated onto the public through propaganda, televised your vision, the movies and all this stuff, even when movies started to come out, they were steering people's emotions, people's thoughts, the way they perceive the world, the way they perceive themselves. People wanted to emulate movie stars, be rich like them or live lavish lives like them, always trying to obtain these exterior outward things instead of going inward and seeing the beauty within them. It's like, why don't I look like them? Or how do I get that figure? Or, I need to have that car to be accepted by society. And if you don't have those things, then you're not good enough. You don't measure up and all this stuff like that. It's really sad.
Yeah, but most people are raised that way, but I would say all of them in America, Canada, in Europe is different because places have not all that we have, but yeah, we all wanted the same thing, that car, that nice thing, that.
Melanie says, "Can you stop over here on your way to visit Crystal? You're further than she is. You're in California. We are going to Joshua Tree, though. Are you near Joshua Tree?"
Yeah, could be. Yeah. That would be so cool. That would be so cool.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting. Thank you, Ania. I appreciate you guys. I had a lot of fun tonight, Chapu.
Yes, it was. I have someone. What's our real story? Put some coordinates.
Oh, I saw that earlier. What's that about?
I got the place. You can look at it. He said that it was probably some melted stuff. It looks like it was something. It's in this area here.
Oh, yeah.
You can see that. It is in northern Quebec, I guess. But yeah, it's all melted together, and
Yeah, this type of melt is foobar, but if you look and you go around, you'll find stuff left over. But when you look at it from above like this, it's like unrecognizable.
Yeah. Yeah, look at this here.
Wow, yeah, that kind of reminds me of the Eye of the Sahara a little bit.
See all of this, yeah, but all over this place, because if you go up, look, it's
wow.
So it's Bank Island.
Ah.
In almost North Pole.
Very interesting.
The North Pole is supposed to be like around this place, not like they show, but more like here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they don't even put ice there anymore.
No.
Greenland ain't looking so green, is it?
No, there's Greenland and Iceland. Yeah, Iceland, where is Iceland?
Yeah.
Iceland is green. Here and green. Yeah.
It's like, what is that?
I know it's. But the thing that's interesting is here. Look, it's all white. They don't see, but they dug. You can see here the lines in it. Probably the lines of Camp Century. Do you see the outlines?
I can kind of see it. Yeah.
But
faintly.
Because in the 40s, U.S. and Canada went there and they dug all under the ice. It's called like Camp Century. It's you can go see on YouTube to see how they did it. They just dug like into the snow like 100 feet, you know.
And what'd they find?
They didn't say anything. They probably found a lot of things, but the only
They
thing
ain't
that
saying nothing. You know they found
no,
something.
they didn't find anything. They just
Nothing to see here.
yeah, they just built an army base. Okay.
You need that in the middle of Iceland or Greenland.
Yeah, look how it's not even the same color as the real snow. It's all been sanitized, this island. They don't want you to know what's there.
Yeah, they need to keep that shit frozen over. They don't need people seeing what's
Because
there.
I've got somebody I know is in the army and the special operation forces, and the last time that he went, it was on Baffin Island. They say they were putting up some kind of radio towers.
Where, there?
Here. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm writing Petra Jordan in because I wanted to show you guys. Looking down at Petra on Google Earth is just crazy. Let me see if I can find it here. Where the hell did it go? Where's Petra? Is this it? Yeah. Where did that amphitheater go? Man, I always get so lost on Google Earth.
No, you can get lost easy. Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to share screen real quick before we get out of here and show you guys. Where the hell's StreamYard? Here it is. Okay.
We're still having 40 people. Thank you.
Nice. Entire screen. Here we go. All right, guys. Google Earth. This is Petra from above, looking down.
Yes.
And I want you to look at all the structure on the very tops of these cliffs and stuff, guys. You could see that these are buildings. Look at it. I mean, there's definitely a building right here, of course.
Yeah.
Look at all this.
No,
This is on the very tops.
Yes, you can see the outlines and almost the flow where it flowed down. And yeah, it's crazy. When you showed me, I never thought about looking at Petra from Google Earth before. I've looked so many places, but not that one.
Yeah. Now, if I put in, look at this right here even. Look at all that.
Yeah.
Just look at it.
Look at this mess there.
Wow.
Oh, this one. Yeah, this one's pretty crazy.
These are buildings, guys. Buildings that are melted. Look at it. You can see it was a whole city. What's that right there? I can't see what that is. But a lot of right angles and stuff. I have to put in the amphitheater, I guess. Put in Petra Amphitheater. We're going to the amphitheater. Here it is. Okay, it's right here amongst this whole mess right here. Okay, so the amphitheater is right here. We're going to zoom in on that. But I want you to look at everything around it right here. Look at all of this, just all of this. You can see it's all buildings. Look at that.
Yeah.
All right, now let's go into the amphitheater here.
Yeah, Freya says that it looks like a Freddy Krueger skin. But I don't know if you saw the show we did with Rose, that she was showing the scar on her knee.
Oh, yeah.
Thing.
She said her scar on her knee looks like melted buildings and mountains.
Yeah, because it's like a melted skin, like she got burned on her knee, and it melted like the skin.
Right.
But everything melts like the same way.
Okay, so here we're spinning around to the amphitheater. And then over here are these tombs and stuff. They say they're tombs. You know, we just saw that in the video. Yeah. But when you look at it from above, you can see that all this up here was structure. Yeah. All of it. All of this up here. Look at it. There's a whole fucking city up here. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. I love this stuff, though. I really do. I'm figuring out the whole Google Earth thing, guys. Good 3D. There we go. Look at this. Zoom in down here.
Yeah, it's so vast. The site there. What we see only when people show like vacation places. We don't see nothing about Petra. We don't see only like one location and one. But look at this everywhere.
Yes, exactly.
Because the only place that they show us is like where they have like the carving left or the interior of the buildings left. But look at all of this. It's all melted together. Like
exactly.
You can see right there, Jen, the seam between the two parts that crush together on there. If you go to the left, right there.
Right here.
Right there. You can see that they just clash together in where it stops on each side.
Yep. Yes. Absolutely. Look at that. Absolutely incredible. They actually want you to think that people came along, Nabateans, some ancient people. They were like nomadic tribe of people that just started carving tombs in an amphitheater and gigantic buildings that they're way bigger for average people. Wow. Just look at this.
Yeah.
This whole area here is just incredible. Absolutely incredible. But if you want to see a good video of Petra, and look, you can see here there was all stuff as well, all through here, some kind of stuff going on. Look at videos of people who go there for vacation or take their own personal camera video and stuff. You'll see a lot better stuff. People who go off the beaten path and things like that. They rarely show anything inside these places, though. You usually just see the exteriors. I mean, if I was here, I'd be in and out of everything.
I know. I've never seen someone go in there and into the. I guess you can't. I don't know. Why don't we see people going into these things?
Yeah, good question.
But the one that's good. It's Oh, I just had the title. I lost it.
Take your time. Using Google Earth here. This is so crazy. Look at this.
Amazing places, I guess. Amazing places on Earth.
Yeah, that's where I snapshot a lot of the pictures from.
Yeah, the visit of Petra is really good.
Wow. Yeah, we'd have to check that one out. He's got really good high quality stuff.
Yeah.
And if you're afraid to share the video, just take screenshots and make your own video from it or something. It's quite compelling. And especially when you have somebody with a really high HD camera that's filming this stuff. Yeah, Petra's next level. It's crazy. They know. They all know. They know what's going on with all this stuff, guys. If they know the Earth is flat and they've sold us the globe lie, you think they don't know that this stuff's melted buildings? They know. Tom Petty knows.
Yes.
Yeah. But I'm ready to get on out of here, get something to eat, I think, and relax, maybe smoke up. What are you going to do?
Same thing.
Sounds good.
It's almost 11. Yeah, I'll roll one up, maybe eat a little bit something and put some movie or something. I don't know.
All right. You want to go out with a song tonight?
Yeah, we can.
All right.
How
about which one you want to do?
Well, I don't know. Which one do we have left? The Melanie one we did already. Which one is the...
I was going to do the Something Ain't Right. But we don't have to do that, though. Just saying.
No, but your people love your theme song also. But
oh, yeah. Yeah, the Taking Care of Business.
Yes. But we didn't take care of business tonight. We're just having fun. So.
All right. So let's do... let's just do the shim song.
Yeah, sure.
All right, guys. We're out of here. Let it not be said that we stood by and did nothing. And Shapu, thanks for having me on the show. I had a lot of fun.
Thanks for being on the show, your show, but on my channel. But,
that's right.
And everyone else in the chat. Good to have you here. Nice seeing you. I didn't chat much, but.
Yeah, we just got another person just showed up. It went to 43 people. Oh, now it's down to 41. All right, guys, something ain't right. So that's what we're going out with. Something ain't right. Love you guys. We're out of here.
Yourself. Check. Check. So you better run a check. So come on and check yourself before you wreck yourself. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Yeah. Come on, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Check. Yeah. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Come on and check yourself before you wreck yourself. So check yourself before you wreck yourself. Motherfucker. Better run a check. So check yourself before you wreck yourself. So check yourself before you wreck yourself. Come on and check yourself before you wreck yourself. Cause bitches like you is bad for my health. Yeah. Check. Bump. Check. So check yourself before you wreck yourself. So check yourself before you wreck yourself. Come on and check yourself before you wreck yourself. So check yourself before you wreck yourself. So check yourself before you wreck yourself. Come on and check yourself before you wreck yourself. We mix old school tip. Yeah. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. Mix old school tip. Yeah. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep